Yo, Tabasco talks out here with Kaliblaze, my friend. How you doing, Cali?
What's up, man? Good to be here. Just chilling, vibing. About to roll up some za.
About some Zaza. This is that Zaza, bro. So, where the fuck did you come up with the name Kaliblaze?
That's the interesting part. I didn't even come up with it.
Really?
I think I might have came up with the blaze part, and then I had a homie that cause I've been rapping for fucking ever, and I ended up with these older cats from a hood and shit.
Oh,
way
shit.
way older, bro. Like already fucking older than I am right now.
Oh, for
And
real?
then I was in eighth, ninth grade and shit, kicking with them and shit. And I wasn't with no other homies my age. It was just me. Like they're all older and shit. And then back then my Instagram was just like Blaze California.
Blaze, California.
Because it was like, oh, it's like the best weed. And, like that's what I
Yeah.
smoked. And I just kept that going.
That Cali weed.
Yeah, bro. And then one day he kind of told me well, I knew this, but he was like, oh, it doesn't roll off the tongue right, like Blaze California. He's like, you gotta change that shit to like Cali Blaze or something. And that's literally what happened. That was it.
That was your OG right there?
And nah, I wouldn't say that at all. I would never fuck no, but I have to give him that. I would
credit.
Would I ever give him that? If he comes back 20 years from now saying like, oh, I fucking named him that. I don't know who the fuck you are. You go fucking fuck me for some money. Like, you came up with this shit.
Yeah, right.
Nah, honestly, I don't know, bro. Like, it was funny. Like, I tried to make songs with him.
Didn't work.
And I'll drop like a hard ass song like in his little studio before I had my own shit because I was like younger. And bro, this dude fucking, what did he do? He fucking did a feature on my hard ass song, bro, that I felt like super proud of, and it something glass in my lungs, and I'm just like, what
Damn.
the fuck? And I'm like, bro, like, he's like, but we started talking about it because I said something. He's like, but I could rap about that because I lived that. I'm like, okay, I understand, but that's not what I'm getting at.
That's not the point of this song.
That's not what I'm getting at. I don't want to be on a song we're talking about tweaking. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Glass in my lungs, bro. My fucking listeners can't vibe to this shit. Can't get jiggy to this.
Can't get jiggy to this. Shit, man.
Fucking.
So who inspired you to start rapping then? If you're hanging out with these older cats, who was the ones who really, inspired you to push on?
That's actually a good question. I was younger, bro, and I had my let's start rolling this whatever is out right here. First, I actually had I had a cousin who was older than me, way older.
Yeah. Like how much older?
He moved in with us, and when my mom had a house when I was younger.
Yeah.
And he had made the garage into a studio.
Oh shit! How much older was he than you?
Way older. He was like older than I am right now, around this age, a bit older than I am right now. And I was in elementary.
So you were.
I was
already
like
rapping.
9, bro.
You were already fucking rapping and shit.
No, this is when I started rapping, but I was like 9.
Okay.
And I remember, I did this one song where it's like, I got money, I got hoes, I got bitches taking off their clothes. And even though it's just the most basic rhyme, when I was young, like a kid, that shit was the hardest shit to me, bro.
Yeah.
That shit was the hardest shit to me. And I was like, what the fuck?
Especially as a young fucking man, imagine just out here like having no idea.
Yeah, dude. And one day I just started like writing. Like I was like, well, from there, one day he gave me like drinks
alcohol?
and shit, and then he let me fucking hop on the mic and shit. And I'm over here rapping like, oh, I'm in my zone with the woo from the dome, spitting on the microphone like that. But it was super off beat like that. But it was cool because it was like, oh, I'm a kid. Like, that's not.
Yeah, man.
I see people can't even fucking rap that ass like fucking right now.
Oh, Cali, if you don't mind me,
Good, I'm rapping.
I just have
We got Ollie here, Ollie Rehab, with us at the podcast.
I just have a quick question, dude. Since you've been doing this shit for like that long, and I see you're still doing it now, you meet a lot of cats that I didn't know you were rapping since elementary. Like, that's fucking sick. But you meet cats that probably just started a year ago, 2 years ago, and all that. Do you feel a difference in like professionalism? Do you feel like music is something that
Sometimes, yeah. I feel like I'm not the one to make the judgment, but I feel like a lot of times like a distinct, regardless of how long they've been rapping, whether they've been rapping 1 year and they've actually been going hard, or they've been rapping fucking 5 years and you could just see like, oh no, you're just doing this shit, bro. That shit's ass. Like, you ain't really talking no substance. You ain't fucking.
You ain't talking about nothing. You're just screaming in your ear.
Like,
screaming in the ear.
Like, you could tell who's hard is in it and who's not. Like I said, I was kicking. Before I went to this cat studio, because that studio when I went to, when he changed it to Kaliblaze, I was older at that point.
Oh, okay.
But when I was young, bro, like, I was around them when I was very young, and they had like another studio, like a different pad before he got his own pad and shit. And at that time, I was so young where it was kind of like, oh, we knew like, oh, I still have to get get puberty.
Shit.
You know,
You're so young.
yeah, even I knew
Oh,
that shit, you know,
shit.
because I've always had that over self awareness, or like, you know, how I want to do my shit, how I want to come in the game when I did come in the game.
You always saw
I've
for
been
what it
doing
was.
It's crazy because since I was doing it so young, since I was a kid, I always had that self awareness. Like, all right, but right now, for meanwhile, while I'm young, let me just work on my craft. And by the time I came into the game, I already had stupid bars. Like, even when I was young, I had stupid bars because that's what impressed me when I was young. I see rappers like Eminem with these convoluted ass rhyme schemes and shit, where fucking sentence per sentence, every syllable is rhyming. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do that shit. That's what sounds cool. That's what sounds good to me. That's what, to me, is demonstrating talent and differentiating people from like the whole other categories and shit, like all these other rappers and shit.
Yeah.
And it's not just that, you could have talent in a lot of other aspects without having to have these elaborate ass rhymes. It's very true.
Yeah.
But
Definitely.
a lot of times that definitely plays a huge role, bro. Like I hella respect people with bars, bro. They're really like pushing the game like that. Or it's just one thing. It's not even that hard to do, you know. Like you could have some good ass bars, and you
have
some,
a bunch of
crazy
songs,
ass
motherfucker.
bars.
So it's hard to say, you know, to someone who maybe doesn't, you know, like out there trying real hard, you know.
You mean
Like you know, some people that can't write. The writing doesn't come naturally to them.
Oh, nah. Everybody's art's different. Some people don't need to write, bro. Fucking.
That is true.
There's
Everybody's
a lot of
art
artists
is
that could
different.
just, I'm sure there's a lot
Yeah.
that fucking just hop in the fucking stew and just spit. I can do that sometimes, but I can't always.
I've heard some killer
drive best.
freestyles from you.
I know, fucking
Yeah.
shit. So I think I drive best when I'm like hearing a beat, and in the beginning of it is a freestyle. I just freestyle whatever came out my mouth, and then from that I build on that.
Oh, okay.
Like that becomes the chorus. That's how we did that one song. That became the chorus. Like,
Yeah.
sorry for things that I did when I'm drunk. I'm sorry for things that I did just because. Don't listen your friends when they talk about us. You're still my only
That was
one.
crazy.
You're
I
still
cooked up
my
that beat,
only
just
one.
played it, and this fool just started singing.
That's what I'm saying. That's how I like to do my
Oh,
songs. Like I'll
damn.
just do like a freestyle like that off the top of the dome, and boom, that's the chorus, and we just build on that. Like
That's a good way to do it. That's the
Yeah,
way a lot of
dude,
people
but-
fucking do it.
now, when I was young, bro, and we had that studio, like I don't know, there was this one cat in there. I won't say his name. I still talk to him on extremely rare occasions, but he was an example where he told me one day, like, I don't know where the fuck we were. I feel like we were at a store for whatever reason. But he told me like, oh yeah, why do you think I'm in this music shit? Like, oh, I'm not in it for pretty much saying he's not in it for the music. He's not in it for the art.
Oh, he's
pretty much saying
for the
he
money?
doesn't give a fuck. Saying like I'm in it for the bitches, the money, the fame. Bro, his music was fucking ass, bro.
Hey, for real?
Ass, bro,
Damn.
and been doing it for like probably at that point like 4 or 5 years, you know, but
Damn.
just for that, like, you know, he was trying to make a career out of it, just seeing it as only a job, but like not really, you know, putting that foot forward, and you know,
Yeah.
you see what I mean, like,
Yeah.
and that's the thing, bro. I've seen people not even 1 year in the game, bro, fucking masterpieces, and you could see that there's like attention to detail.
Yeah.
And I see the same thing not just with rap, but with everything. Like even with small businesses, like for example, with like studio or with like for example, like you have a studio. I could see you familiarize yourself with your softwares. You familiarize yourself with your plugins.
Yeah.
And then there's a lot of people that have like a studio and they don't do any of that shit. And they're just, you know, fucking it. It's not
Recording
even they're not even trying to improve. They're not watching no YouTube tutorials. They're not doing shit.
Yeah.
Or like same with like cameras. Like people want to get into photography and want just to make the money off of it. Like, and they don't even fucking know how to get the shit in focus. Don't even know how to fuck to work their own camera. It's just like,
That's true, man.
and it's just like that's okay at some point. That's okay,
Yeah.
but try. Watch YouTube, and I see, and with so many people, just don't. And it's just like me. I love supporting people that are small.
Yeah,
but
you're
I
definitely
just think
supportive,
first, like, does this person look like somebody? Oh, they're actually trying to do this shit. You know, I fuck with you, bro. Like, hell yeah, let's go. Like,
Yeah, let's give this shit a
or
try.
is it something like, okay, like, oh, I respect what you're doing, like, you know, at face value, but ultimately, I'm not gonna, you know, I wouldn't put my name on it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't, you know, fucking.
You wouldn't
like,
share the.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
You know, not like that. It's not hate. It's not that I don't support you.
I mean,
it's
it's
just,
like
it's just show me
I mean,
this is
making the
you're
song
serious.
is already like a support too, you know, like just making the art together. I feel.
Oh yeah, fucking collabs, bro. And
You
that's
know what I
another
mean?
thing that a lot of people don't get. Like, you know, I've had a lot of homies that like they don't rap and shit, but they'll just rap okay,
Yeah.
just okay, bro, barely okay at all. And then it's like it's alright, you know, and I fuck with it. Like I wouldn't. You know, a lot of people don't have the ear for it. You gotta like think
Yeah.
like, oh, is this something that people besides people that know me would listen to? Like, is this something that
If
some
I was
random-
a
some
complete
ran-
fucking stranger.
yeah, some random dude in Georgia would hear it
Yeah.
and just click with it and vibe with it? Is this something he wants to
Yeah.
keep playing?
That's something I always try too. You know, I put
You know,
my
like not
headphones
everybody
on.
has the ear or awareness for
Yeah,
it.
try to be someone else and then
Alright,
listen to my
who
music.
can cut this?
Yeah.
One thing Kaliblaze never learned how to do is split a blunt. I can do it on rare occasions, but
You heard it here on the podcast first. Don't ask Kaliblaze to split your fucking blunt, bro. You better bring
don't
them
fucking ask me to
blunts.
do that shit.
That better bring them shits empty, man. Every time.
That's funny because you're always smoking blunts.
Yeah. Always do, yeah, for real.
Did you like walk around with those blunt splitters?
I actually always lose them.
The blunts, but yeah, I can never hold on to those too.
Nah, dude, it's gonna be a good night, man. Like, music-wise, right now, I've been sitting, bro.
What do you mean?
Because I'm waiting for the right moment. You know, me, I'm always having like random shit pop up.
Yeah.
And making random shit happen also, and then having random shit pop up where I have to make it happen, etc., whatever the fuck. Where it kind of gives me like a little edge, a little bit more I could do, but I don't know which way to go with this little fucking benefit. Oh, you gotta empty that somewhere. I don't know where.
It's empty already anyway.
Something that would just give me like a little bit of like a little extra edge and shit, and
Yeah.
I don't know where to put that power at. I don't know where to put that money in. How am I gonna bring longevity from this? You know, like I don't want every time I like, you know, we all. It happens.
You want to make a real investment.
We all get a bag here and there randomly.
Yeah.
Every now and then throughout life.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it's kind of like I'm tired of getting a bag here and there. I want to get a bag and make it fucking last forever. I want to fucking, you know.
Yeah, the everlasting bag, bro.
Speaking on
And I feel with that, will put me in the position to actually like put the money into this music shit how I want to work. Cause what I want to do is I finally, after the fucking longest sound producer I want to work with,
Yeah.
that for the studio.
Wait,
and
who was
everything, I actually met him through my connect. I showed my connect my song one day. My main connect, the one that got everything, DMP, acid, fucking K,
Damn.
all that shit.
This fool
MDMA.
knew the plug. This fool knew the.
I showed him that
guy?
shit one day. A few days later, he hits me up saying he actually heard it and he fucking plugged me. And I heard that do shit. And I've talked to a lot of people like for like pro bono, like actually like paying shit. Why the fuck did I say pro bono? I was saying paying. It's free. But yeah, I'm not trying to do free shit anymore. I'm trying to fucking.
Yeah.
But it seems like this is the cat that I could work with. But the thing is, I want to have the money. I want to be able to go in the studio, just lock in for hours, and just play these beats. I want to be able to like, okay, I like this beat that much. I want to be able to just buy the exclusive. Right there and then.
Oh,
I want
yeah.
to be able to buy the whole stems and pay.
Yeah.
I want to be able to pay him to master all the stems.
Yeah.
Right there and then. I've done music so long where I'm tired of not having a discography I can stand behind. Or I can't stand behind any of my songs like that because I see the flaws in all of them. I see where I half-assed this, where this layer wasn't on point with this layer.
Okay, but let me ask you this then. Do you think other bigger artists feel that way too?
Yeah, but you see, it's a lot easier too when you have like a studio that's just doing all that shit where you're kind of guiding you step. It's a lot easier just when you're only that and you're not back and forth the computer clicking this, clicking that all at the same time. You know,
Yeah.
it's hard to have that same train of thought. Just focus on like delivering.
Just straight focus on the fucking flow.
Yeah, and a lot of artists are able to do it, but you know, I right now what I kind of want is to like, you know, buy myself that little extra comfort bubble where I could do that, like really just sit in the studio and just get to work and only focus on my craft as an artist and not this other shit that I fucking taught myself in order to fucking put my shit out there.
Yeah.
I feel like I've done enough of that, and right now what I want to do is just push shit out there finally. Like, when I upgraded all my studio equipment, it took away my familiarity I had with my old plugins. Even though I got way better sounding shit now it just kind of like, I'll hear it in a car and I'm like, okay, well this doesn't sound right. I gotta fucking fix the acoustics in my room, and I haven't been able to do that right now because I'm in the process of moving. Just a lot of little factors and shit.
Yeah, shit adds up, you know, and it could really hinder a really good process, you know.
Yeah, but I swear, bro, as soon as I got this shit going, there's money going. That's why I'm getting right first, real quick. The money, I'm gonna get that shit right. I'm gonna fucking go hard, bro. There's one song I'm working on. I want to go hard with that music video. I want to go hard with albums, bro.
You want to ball out of control, bro, and that's understandable.
It's like I actually just want to like I want to be able to know like I can die tomorrow and be happy, knowing that I actually put my art out there. That's literally what I think about almost every fucking day, bro.
Like, bro, if I die today.
Because this is me, bro. This is what I've done my whole fucking life, bro.
Yeah.
Like, all my life, this is what I've always fucking done. It's crazy. Like, I really fucking breathe this shit, bro. Like, I bleed this shit.
It's not easy too being indie artists, like competing in a game where you have people that are sponsored, you know, or being paid for
definitely.
by labels that
And
have
then Spotify, you know, they got the plugs of Spotify and all those
the
people, and they could
playlist shit,
boost
for
your
sure.
shit. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there's people
You can submit to it too, but you know.
there's people that know any single they drop is gonna get put on all the biggest, you know, hype playlists on Spotify. It's just like they already know they're making their bank back.
Yeah.
And I just
The money's already in the bank for them as soon as they drop the song.
Fake it till they make it. And I guess I could respect that method from like a hustler point of view, but
Like, who would you consider fake it till you make it artist? That's really big right now.
Like, okay, not even big, but the ones that are like, I'm sure you guys see a bunch of social media pages. Like every now and then you see this dude you never fucking heard of, and he's got like not that many, but let's say just 17 point something K followers or something.
Okay.
You go through his followers real quick, do a quick scan, you can see everything's fucking paid for.
Oh,
Most
it's
of
all
those people
bots.
are bot followers, and it's just like I don't want to be that guy. You know,
The bots, yeah.
I don't want to I don't want to fucking be that guy. Like, nah.
Oh, man.
I'd rather like, okay, I got myself a little 2.3K. Like, fuck it, that's
yeah,
cool.
bro, cool.
Only
Like,
following back like.
why fake
okay.
the numbers? You know.
And I feel like done right. And I feel like if you look at any big song like this or any actual like real good ass music, like they end up being successful. And I feel like it just does that on its own. I feel like music is a drug, and you know how they say, bro, dope sells itself. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, I feel like you're actually going that fucking hard. You really coming that fucking hard to you have. Like me, I feel like everything I've been doing right now is just like figuring out my style. And even though I've always heard that, said from other people, I kind of always hated hearing it, even though I knew it was true.
It's frustrating.
I feel like now I
frustrating
kind of
to
actually
hear it.
got like, all right, I got a little fucking thing I got going on. I figured out my style. I actually have a style now. Like,
Yeah.
none of my music shows it right now, but I do have a style now, and I'm ready. I'm excited for when I can say like, oh, like you can hear these few songs now. You know this is me. Like, now
Yeah,
on
this is
Spotify,
who
all
I
this
am.
shit. I can't fucking wait, bro. I've been waiting for that moment my whole fucking life.
Hey, man,
But this
you're
is
working
me, bro.
towards it though
I'm
now.
so cheap, where I'll pay more up front to spend less later. I put.
That's how you're
Nobody
supposed to
knows,
do it.
bro. But I have so much. I have fucking thousands of dollars put in so much random shit. I have like literally over a band put into fucking, literally agriculture, bro.
What do you mean?
Like I bought like a fucking bunch of pots and shit, soils, fucking all organic, bro. Non-GMO, all heirloom
shit.
seeds, various crops. Bro, I have all that shit stacked up, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna once we're done construction, my pad, I'm gonna start growing all that shit, and just to have it, and also like conserve some seeds too, cause I don't know where the fuck this world's going, bro. Fuck this shit. I'm gonna.
Yeah, man, you gotta have the seed stash.
Which is also why I don't like the industry. I used to like have a very like dreamy idea of the industry, and I've always been a conspiracy theorist in a way where I wouldn't say it on a podcast, but like I believe that people at some point put themselves into some shit that they can't get out of with that music shit. And it's not some shit that I would want to do myself. Before my justification would be like, oh, if I did that to myself, if I were to subject myself to that shit for eternity, at least my family would be well off. At least I could
That was the
spoil
excuse.
my mom and fucking buy them a house. But I'm like, nah, I can do that shit myself.
Yeah,
bro.
you could do it anyway.
And it's just like, I don't want to be that big. I don't want that shit. I don't want to have to deal with all this weird ass shit that people do. This fucking sick ass shit they have to do that people act like they don't fucking do, but they fucking do. Like,
Take the money, leave the fame.
I don't know, bro. Shrooms save me from a lot of shit. Psychedelics, bro. Psychedelics save me from a lot of shit. Greed, the idea of wanting fame, all that shit. Because I always kind of know ultimately when you reach a certain level of fame, what it comes to. And I'm just like, nah, I don't want that shit. At some point, I realized like this is not what I want. And it came at the perfect time in my life, bro, because I looked at money a lot differently.
Yeah.
Now, before I used to suck with money, bro, I used to fucking run through that shit like nothing. Now I'm actually good with money. If I need to hold money, I could hold it.
Yeah, you can hold a couple. I feel that. You know, that's a problem I feel we all struggle with. You know, I know I have a problem. That's just like water in my hands.
Fucking money, bro. Shit's a
Yeah.
bitch.
That shit just goes way too quick. So, who are your inspirations though? Like, who are your main
Definitely,
inspirations?
my cousin was a huge inspiration. Some of the inspirations that I would say early on, SPM, Eminem, Ice Cube.
Ice Cube.
Ice Cube would be a rare one because I'm not really into like that kind of style of music. But I just loved how this motherfucker had bars, bro. And back then,
yeah,
to be honest, a lot of people you didn't have to have bars in that area.
You could just spit some hard
you
shit.
could just have some hard shit to a hard
Yeah.
ass beat, hard ass Dre or fucking
And
Snoop
Ice
beat.
Cube was hard.
Yeah, he was. Shit.
Ice Cube was hard when you didn't have to be. Like, you
Yeah.
didn't have, nobody gave a fuck. It was just fucking. To this day, most people, they don't even pay attention to the rhyme. Especially older people. Most people don't even pay attention to the rhyme. They fucking,
Yeah.
They'll,
kinda just
they
accept
think
that
all
this
this
is
new
music.
music, which is crazy,
Mhm.
is all as.
Yeah.
When all this newer generation is all the ones that are fucking bringing bars on bars like never before. Just to fucking
Actually
think that
saying
the radio
some shit.
represents what some of the fucking music is doesn't.
Yeah.
You know, mainstream never is gonna ever represent what art really is. It'll represent some aspects of art, but it's never gonna like unfiltered. You know, you gotta be within that funnel type shit to be in that shit. And it's just like fuck that, I don't want that shit. Funnel, I don't want
Well,
that.
like you said earlier before we started recording, the main part of the music industry, the biggest part of it, is really not about the music.
It's about the money.
It's
But see, that's the mainstream shit, and that's where I don't want to be in that shit. I want to be in the fucking, just like straight, just making music. I don't fucking care who hears it, who doesn't. As long as I have the audio quality finally correct, finally on point, and I've put it out there into the world for whoever wants to listen to it, for my people.
Yeah.
That's all that matters. I don't want the fame or anything, bro. I don't want any of that shit, honestly. The biggest
Do
I
you
want to be was like how Foro was when he was smaller, or how King Lil G is. Like,
do
that's
you
the
want
biggest I
to
wanna
like
be.
play your music in front of people? And like, was that something that you
I
would
do,
do?
but it depends what it's ultimately gonna cost me.
Even like, let's
All I
say,
would say is I will never sign a fucking deal. I
yeah.
would never fucking sign a fucking deal. Not that I ever think I would. Even have that opportunity in front of me, I would never fucking do it
Why?
because I don't. I'm a conspiracy theorist and I believe that shit's fucking evil.
How
There's
so?
some weird ass, sick ass shit going on. I don't like talking about it, but it's
Tell me, bro. Tell me.
I just feel like
This is a
fuck, man.
podcast. You can
If
make
that
it
shit's-
long,
if
bro.
that's what it is, if there's even a fucking remote chance that that's what the fuck it is, I would not fucking do it. Bro, as far as I'm concerned, bro, all these fucking artists are getting fucking full blown.
But people on game, bro.
Literally, I'm not trying to get fucked in my ass. Nigga, fuck them. Excuse my language. Fuck. You feel me? What the fuck?
I mean, like, I think it was confirmed that
There's
something
a lot
like
of
that was going
not even
on,
just
right?
Subliminals, you know, people talk like, oh, like you just see whatever the fuck on the internet, and like, nah,
Yeah.
bro, like, look at what the fuck they're telling you, and then look at the actual shit. Just look at them. You don't have to hear anybody else's opinion saying they're doing this, they're doing that.
Yeah.
No, hear what they said they're doing, and just look at them, and you're like, oh, they are doing that. What the fuck,
Yeah,
man?
it's like it's
You
right
know what
there.
the
Like, it's
fuck?
kind of obvious, you know.
Same with any conspiracy theory, like, okay, like you want to be a skeptic, okay, well, we could break it down from the fucking sources you're believing it from. Like,
Yeah, the same way it goes around, you know. And I think it's a healthy dosage, you know, for both for everything. Being able to have that, like, nah,
But
show me
the
your
cool thing about
your
this
sources.
music shit. Like I said, I'm trying to get this money right.
Yeah.
Is I could be happy with it and still go hard. I don't have to have everybody. This is the thing, you know. As an artist, you know how you say you didn't even know, like, I've been rapping this long. I don't like
Yeah.
anybody knowing that shit.
Why?
You
I
know
mean,
why?
does it
This is the
matter?
problem.
You know.
The game is so watered down now. It's like I hate telling. Like, I fuck with you guys. So of course I would tell you guys.
Yeah.
But like other people, like a lot of people, bro, when you meet them, it's kind of like they're always looking up, like almost looking down at you, even if they're looking eye to eye with you, and they're kind of just waiting for you to prove if you're
Yeah.
good enough to be like, if you're good enough to them, or
Yeah.
better, or who the fuck you are to them.
Oh yeah, that's
And
a
when
big
you
thing
come
of
to
it.
somebody and you tell them you do music, it's kind of like, oh, like, well, let me hear something you got. And the reason they want to hear something you guys because they want to see if you're good or not.
Yeah.
And
Oh
see,
yeah.
me,
It's an instant judgment.
I know that whether I'm good or not, and where the fuck's opinion, this is who the fuck I am. This is what I do. And so I don't need their approval, and honestly, I don't care for it.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna waste my time showing them a song. I'll tell them like, oh, this is what they call me. You ever want to fucking look? If you want to go out your own fucking way to
Yeah,
look it
go
up,
look it
ahead.
up. Go look
Buy
that shit
on-
up. Yeah.
Go
If it
and see
really
it, but I
fucking
don't
matters
fucking
to you.
care.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like
Yeah.
I don't care because 9 times out of 10, those people are just waiting for you to fucking fail. They're just waiting to hear to your ass, even if they won't tell you. And I've had so many times where people think that, and I just go ahead and just show them what I got, and they just be like, "The fuck." Just not be like, "Oh, you're a fucking artist. Oh my god."
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
Oh my god. Like, what the fuck?
I mean, that's the thing about being an artist today. It correlates with like instant judgment. Like, you know, you tell somebody, "Yo, yeah, I do this." Okay, let me see it then. Oh yeah,
Let me
I
see
do
if you're good or
this.
not, like,
yeah,
what the
let me.
fuck?
All right, let me. Oh,
You're
yeah.
fucking accounting. Let me go fucking run your number. He's like, what? What the
Exactly,
fuck?
bro. Sometimes you can have a goal in something that you're not good at all, and it could be something that that maybe you don't want to do tomorrow, next month. You just want to do it, you know, at some point. As long as you're putting time and effort in it. Why the fuck does it matter? That's cool though. So your family is your inspiration. Like you found.
No, also, my inspiration because I did this for so long.
Yeah.
Because even back then, at that age, a lot of it was just still what sounds good,
Yeah.
but not every time. But it was just mostly like the artists that were already around back then. They were dropping bars, like I said, like SPM,
They were spinning some good shit.
Eminem,
Oh yeah.
fucking,
Oh, okay. All the
fuck was
big
other
rap
one I
game.
said? SPM, Eminem, Ice Cube.
Ice Cube.
I still fuck with Pac. I don't fuck with Pac anymore at
Mm.
all. I don't even want to talk about why, but
Why don't you fuck with Pac? I mean, it's cool. Everybody has an opinion. You fuck with Biggie?
fuck, oh shit, I hope I never get
Yeah,
famous because
leave
one
us
day
on
people are
that
gonna be like,
cliffhanger.
Pac hater. Pac, how dare you?
Hey man.
Now, a lot of people say like that in the
Nah,
rap
you know
game,
what?
bro.
Oh,
A lot of people
Greedo
say
mentioned that
that.
shit in the interview too. How fucking Pac was fucking fake, bro. The whole fucking jump. I swear to God, Pac on
yeah.
the whole jump was fake. He was literally. There's a lot of artists that are fake, bro. A lot of artists right now that are major, they're already pushing an agenda, but they weren't always pushing an agenda. At least at some point they started as a real artist, and even though what they are making now is real art, what I mean is like their origins. Like I like the origins of like, oh, actually the grind, the hustle,
Yeah.
like, the breaking down, thinking the fucking hopelessness, not knowing if you're gonna make it. A lot of these artists are not like that. And one artist, for example, that based off what I have seen, what I would determine, what I believe is that Tupac, it was just a full blown industry plan from the fucking beginning.
Yeah.
Never at all was ever a fucking real motherfucker. And the reason that everybody fucking likes him so much is because they wanted him to be that way. They wanted him to be a legend. They wanted him to be an
That was his
image
destiny.
for people to fucking look up to and fucking copy.
Yeah.
And then they get deep into it, bro. Talking about like how they wanted him to, they made him look like he'll say deep ass shit here and there. But ultimately,
Damn.
like a lot of times you could catch him, he slips and he's not actually saying anything deep at all. And when you actually look at what kind of person he is, to me, what I fucking observed, that shit seems sick to me. And it's just like
He just
how I talk about like he'll talk about so much shit, bro, encouraging so much badass shit, and it's just like in a way where it's really blatantly obvious. But this is the thing, like I said, they wanted him to be a legend. There's so much shit out there of Tupac.
I think he
There's
wanted it for himself
videos,
too, you
interviews,
know?
all type of crazy ass shit. There's so much of it. But if you actually were to go through a lot, and you actually like know where to look, you see some weird ass shit, and you'll be like, oh, what the fuck? It just doesn't stand out because there's so much. They wanted him to be an inspirational figure and shit, but in reality, they're painting that image for people in the streets, you know, to be a thug, look
Yeah.
up to that shit, to think that shit's cool. At least in what I believed from the theory, from what I seen, bro, like.
Yeah.
Nah, that fucking Pac's fucking weird. There's like interviews of him when he was like 17, bro. And his voice is like sus, like it's really weird. And it's kind of like, why is he even getting interviewed at 17? Or when you
Yeah.
look at how did he blow up? Oh, he blew up from this song. Okay, how did that video become so success from just that video? Like Brenda's Got a Baby or this shit, like that shit. Or if you look the one thing with the whatever the fuck, you know, whatever they're called, when they do a homosexual thing to be into that or to like rise up in it, rank up in it.
Sodomize.
Yeah, it'll be in the bathtub. Tupac, he has this picture of him where he's covered with gold in a bathtub and he's ass naked, and it's an actual picture and everybody's seen. And just kind of like people are just like showing you shit you already seen and they're telling you to actually think about it. He's like,
Yeah.
look at like, bro, would you take a picture like this? Is what he says. Like you just see Tupac there ass naked in a bathtub and he just fucking just gold on his crotch and that's it. You know, and then it gives you the actual history behind the picture, and everybody in that fucking room was gay. And I don't have anything against gay people, but it's just from when you actually look at this whole thing as an entirety, bro. This fucking video was like 6 hours long, bro.
Wait,
What
what?
they're saying is Tupac was gay, and that's what O3 Greedo also said too.
O3
Yeah,
Greedo, I feel like
he's like, oh,
his music.
motherfuckers in Watts know, like, oh, Tupac was gay, you know, woo.
Yeah.
And think about it, and even though I didn't judge it before, like I said, it makes you really look at shit that we already knew. Tupac used to do ballet, even though it never clicked in my head, and even though that's not gay at all, I'm sure there's plenty of straight people that do ballet. It just adds to that little coincidence, like all these things connect, and everything else falls apart when you actually look at shit. Like, and like I said, you could do this without even hearing word of mouth, but just actually looking at. Like
Just
I said, these are all
looking at
videos,
it.
pictures. They're like they'll show outfits of things Tupac has worn, and it's just
Yeah.
like he says, like, "Would you wear this?" It's just like,
Would you wear this?
like,
Well, that was also that rock star life. 'Cause
nah, a lot of that shit's on purpose, bro. A lot of that shit's on purpose. Even the style, bro. You trip out.
You see a
A lot of trends, you'll trip out how much that shit was started in order for like
To make
some-
sales, to make some money.
No, but to push an agenda.
That too.
You'd be surprised how many people started wearing shit so other people will wear shit just to push an agenda. And even though I have nothing against anything like that, in theory, it's just weird to look at, like,
Yeah.
cause like I said, bro, that Pac shit, that shit threw me off so much, bro. I cannot
Really?
listen to Pac no more, bro. That's how much it threw me off. And I hear conspiracy theories all the fucking time about every artist, bro. I know
And that
conspiracy
one really
theories about
hit?
about Ed Sheeran being a pedophile, and at least at some point he was a fucking artist, you know.
That dude's super
but,
pasty.
but Pac, to just know that he was always fake. To just know like
Yeah.
the whole shit was just fake. It just
He
I can't hear it.
just-
It pisses me off.
He just got famous off of any means necessary. That's how I see it. You know, he wanted to be famous any means necessary.
And then from
Even
what I
if it
believe,
meant-
he was just always an industry plant.
Bro,
Yeah.
can you tell us some?
I respect that.
I definitely think that every belief is valid when we don't have like concrete like evidence for it. No one should get.
I know, but at the same time, I
shut
feel
down
like
for
if you guys were to see what I'm talking about, I feel like not maybe you guys, but like a lot of people would just kind of think like, oh,
not
what the
just
fuck.
for us, but everyone that is.
It's the thing, it's just like
Yeah,
about
for every-
it's
the
just whether or
listeners
not
at
we're
home.
presented with it or not. You know, like,
You know, this episode's brought to you by Kaliblaze.
There's a lot
You
of
know?
people, and I'm not even
Third eye blind.
necessarily speaking about myself, but there's a lot of people that do see Pac as a prophet, right?
oh yeah, a lot of people.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty common. Sad.
Yeah.
And just a role model and someone that's.
What do you think about Biggie then, though?
That video that I talked about is like 6 hours. He talks about a lot, and he also mentions Nipsey and shit. But I didn't watch that long into the video. I watched like 4 hours of it, and pretty much what I told people was at the time when I knew how to find that specific video was like just watch 2 hours of this shit, and then you could agree or disagree with me, bro.
Yeah, about
Oh,
whatever.
watch
Just
this-
watch 2 hours in.
Just watch
You
2
don't
hours
remember
of
what
this
it's called?
shit and tell me what you think about Pac after. Like,
What's it called?
I tried to find it so many times.
Yeah, you
I've
saw it
tried
on
typing
YouTube
in random
randomly?
shit. Yeah, but that's the thing. You see, YouTube and Google in general, they fucking this shit's blacklisted, bro. Like for example, if we're in the Immortal Technique song, I don't know if it's called Industrial Revolution, but we was talking about 9/11.
Yeah.
The song title itself doesn't say anything bad, but if you look it up on YouTube, you type in Immortal Technique, you go the search results keep popping up. Second, you start typing in the first 2-3 letters of that other song, they disappear. Because that thing he's exposing 9/11 how it was an inside job, for example.
Damn.
You know?
Okay.
They suppress search results. They fucking put it to the bottom. One trick I do have, which works for just like whatever's going on at this moment. This didn't work because it's like like I said, an older video.
Yeah.
Is like let's say you're looking up a conspiracy theory of something that just happened yesterday, right? The trick is change the YouTube search results to upload date. That way it goes to what by the time it was uploaded, and not their filtered search results that don't show you any of the actual truth. For example, you could look at a certain conspiracy theory that I wouldn't say, and look it up, and you'll find all these videos. You go fucking 2-3 tabs into this shit. None of those videos is gonna be from a person that actually believes a conspiracy theory. They're gonna give you a small amount of facts. Oh, they think this because of that, but it's actually not because of this.
Okay.
It's all biased material.
It's like a false,
And
it's false negative.
They're not organic search results. You know, they do shit on purpose.
A false positive, right? Though, like
what comes up when you look this shit up, like if you're trying to look into some shit, like what comes up just isn't the actual results of like, if you're actually trying to find those specific, the actual story of why people believe this shit is this.
Yeah.
You're not gonna find that. You're gonna find people saying like, oh, they think it's this because of this, and they're just gonna say some random bullshit that's not even that. It's not even close to it. And in reality, it's like a whole fucking lot. Like, but it's just crazy, bro. I don't know. This music shit's crazy. I love this music shit, but I just want to always do it for fun.
Yeah.
I don't ever want to do it for money.
I catch that vibe from you too. Like I would be doing this shit anyway, no matter what.
It is fun. We actually like this shit. This is fun.
Yeah,
it's
bro.
fun, bro. It's even how to show, fucking rap, and spit.
When you spit something so like on time and perfectly, like it's just like.
Oh, you haven't even hit this one yet, bro. Did you pass it to me?
Yeah, yeah, you hit it.
Oh, my bad. I didn't fucking. Yeah, oh, dude, this weed shit though, on the psychedelic shit, dude. That's one thing that's big on my personality now. Is psychedelics. I'm fucking like major into the psychedelics now, the community in general, because I've always had like I said, I always had this weird ass self awareness. So I had like a lot of ego too, and a lot of.
How did that
affect
affect
I picked
you?
up from a tarot reading was it was very accurate. How it says like when I was young, they picked up that I had like sort of godhead. We kind of think like not that you're better than people, but you're like superior or something or some shit. And I guess I kind of thought my way of thinking set me apart from some people, even though my way of thinking was still fucked in so many other ways.
They were behind you.
And I don't know. I think like psychedelics really just woke me up to the fact that I ain't nobody. And anything I ever thought made me hard or fucking proved myself wasn't shit.
Yeah.
Any stripe I ever thought I earned was not shit. Like it stripped me of all that shit. And I was just like, that's why now too when I meet people that think all that shit's cool and it's just where my background is from is just so many of them are like that. I just see all that shit as fucking like lame. I'm just like, what the fuck? And I'm like, I can't believe I was ever even like remotely close to this.
Yeah.
And, you know, it also gives me a step back to look at myself. Are you gonna head out, bro? You don't safe, bro.
Ollie's out of here. Yeah, have a good night, bro.
You don't safe, bro.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, bro. Okay, what are we talking about right now? I don't even remember.
Fucking how psychedelics kind of changed your
Oh,
headspace.
dude, yeah.
Like your state of
There
mind.
was one day I was just in my backyard and I don't know this shit. I was tripping fucking hard from bomb ass shrooms and that was the day that everything fucking changed, bro. I fucking ended up crying on the floor, hugging the earth, fucking dirt, bro.
For real?
On the ground, bro. Yeah.
Story. What happened? How did that change your music? How did that change you? You know.
That changed fucking everything. That shit was crazy. I don't know, bro. I remember like I said, I was on the ground, right? And I fucking look up. After everything's said and done, after the whole process, I look up and I pretty much like kind of like how the horizon, like how standing the horizon meets your eye. My horizon was the dirt.
Oh shit.
And then I see my dog on top of that, and then I'm like, I don't know, bro. I just felt in that moment that I was no different than either or better than either. Like I had like a full blown fucking ego death, like crazy as fuck, and I just from there, bro, everything changed. The kind of music I like changed, all the certain kind of turnt shit, or like the way I saw money change. I didn't give a fuck about money anymore. It was fucking weird.
Like overnight almost.
No, in that moment.
In
From
that
there,
moment.
bro. I
Instantly.
started. My fucking diet changed. I fucking started eating way healthier. I started working out, bro. I shit you not, bro.
Hey,
I was working out 5 days minimum every week for a long
that's
time.
good as fuck, dude.
Yeah, I was doing that, and I fucking
Yeah.
on top of that, bro, I would fucking meditate, bro. I would meditate after I worked out. Almost every time I worked out, I was meditating thereafter.
Damn.
Literally, like I was fucking practicing mindfulness, bro. I was reading. I started reading a lot of books. I started caring more about the environment, because you know when you realize you're one with everything, that you're not fucking um better than anything. Like, and you're connected to everything. You see like the earth is an extension of you. So it's kind of like oh, I see it as my home, not just my home, but as part of me. So it's kind of like I wouldn't want to just throw trash in my home.
Yeah.
And so it made me start rethinking littering, bro. Like I used to think I don't make a difference with shit. Like when like it comes to littering because of how much shit there is already.
Yeah.
But now it started. I don't know. I just didn't want to do it no more. I just didn't feel right no more.
That's good, man.
And
That's
then
good.
the other shit was on
Mindfulness,
food too.
consciousness.
Like I didn't want to eat meat no more. And I
Yeah.
still had the same rationalization where I always had where it was kind of like, oh yeah, I get it's bad, but I mean, stop not eating meat anymore.
It's not gonna make them not have meat anymore at the
Yeah.
stores.
Yeah, but it became more of like, oh, this doesn't even feel good to my body. Like now, everything I eat, I feel it. Everything I'm eating, whether it's a snack, a juice, a soda, one drink, a fucking everything, my body's really feeling it. Like, oh, if I eat McDonald's, I feel like shit. Like,
of course.
you know, like fucking. If I eat a fucking Maruchan fucking microwavable soup, I'm feel like shit. Like, I may like it and enjoy it. I could probably eat it for a while and then I won't feel as much like shit. And that's the sad part is like a lot of people are used to eating a lot of shit like that.
I am.
Like, and they don't notice it as much, you know. Like
Yeah.
you won't, your body won't. I used to be like that. Like I would fucking eat a lot of shit, and my body wouldn't notice the difference. Like that with McDonald's, I feel like everybody kind of notices a bit, but like just in general, it became with like everything, and it still kind of is. Like everything I eat, I feel it affects the studio too. Like everything that I consume, bro, I feel like I've always thought this though, that everything I eat kind of affects like how my vocals come out. Like if I had a light meal, I feel like everything's always best like light meal if anything. Like a fucking acai bowl.
Yeah, just something real
I
light
fucking
before
love
you hit
acai
the
bowl. This
studio.
shit's great. Can we
Yeah.
talk, who the fuck loves acai bowls? This is great, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Acai bowls are fucking awesome.
Yogurt, so a little bit of blueberries.
I had
some
a
fucking-
yogurt one recently, a matcha yogurt one.
Where do you go to get them?
I forgot where. I just posted me that shit at Grubhub or something.
Real quick. Shit. Oh, you heard it here first. Kaliblaze. Use Grubhub.
Oh yeah, dude.
Sponsor the podcast, Grubhub.
Cool.
Here we are.
Let's see. Like imagine like if I was famous, I'll do that shit. Just do a fucking food delivery app. I hope I land on one of my fans. I'm
Right.
gonna end up getting a bunch of people that don't know me or care.
Well, yeah, don't worry, like, bro, you have my food? He's like, you like have a fake mustache on. Do you know who I am? Like, I'm Cali.
Like I'm sorry, I'm not Will Smith. Like, oh yeah, dude, this blunt's gonna be way nicer.
Would you recommend, like, people of anybody, or especially I guess artists or musicians to try to be mindful like that? Maybe go through some similar experiences, or
You don't have to necessarily go through it, but definitely be mindful. I believe in
Yeah.
like a lot of things that are like how your words, like I believe how we manifest everything, what we're thinking, talking.
oh yeah, for
And
sure.
I say, well, one thing I try to do, like an affirmation I try to do is like, oh, I'm mindful. I am mindful in all that I do. And you kind of really have to believe it and put that frequency out there. And, let the rest follow and just keep doing that every now and then.
Yeah.
I'll try to do, like, when I remember, I always try to tell myself, like, I am mindful in all that I do. That way later on in the day when some shit, or in life when some shit comes up, I'm mindful and I'm like a step
Yeah.
behind it.
Because it's not about doing it one time when it's important. It's
That
about
shit will
doing
save your
it,
life, bro. Mindfulness,
Yeah.
that shit is fucking crazy.
being
Like,
consistently
not just
mindful.
just being a step behind everything, not being like your emotions, like, or just reacting impulsively.
Yeah.
Like actually like thinking shit through and thinking about like the bigger picture, like, oh, how's this gonna affect me like later on today or like in a year, like,
Yeah.
like with situations like with violence or like
Yeah.
I'm the type where I don't even like arguing anymore, like because I already know where it's gonna go to. Like,
It's-
at the end of
yeah.
the day, if we're arguing, what's it gonna go to? Like
Like we're already arguing the only.
I'm a grown ass man. Why am I even around you? Why am I subjecting myself to being in your presence? Like,
Yeah.
just leave.
I'm just gonna. Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, man. As you should.
Like,
you
what are
know?
we even doing here? We don't like each other. Why are we here?
Boom, boom.
I guess the
bing,
situations
bang.
where that is different is like at like a party or something,
Yeah.
getting fucking in public and shit is right.
Yeah.
But I don't know,
People
man.
are friends with people they don't really like, and they don't even really realize that they don't like these people for a long time, just because they're not being mindful.
And sometimes they do, and they just settle because they'll, like like for example, like let's say in a congested hood area where it's like a lot of apartments,
Yeah.
a lot of people that live around each other, like they'll do each other grimy here and there or some fucked up shit, but
Yeah.
they'll let it pass and let it go and just keep being around each other, and then more grimy shit happens eventually with
Yeah.
with people that they've already have been demonstrated they can't trust.
Yeah.
Because they, I don't know, bro, that people don't realize how important it is to really be picky with your selective. Be selective.
Yeah.
Careful who you're around, like what you subject yourself to. Because
Protecting your energy.
people complain, bitch, all day about like, oh, this person that, this person this person that. Okay, well, why have you in the first place as an adult why have you even subjected yourself to this situation
Yeah.
where
Why even
you're
put yourself in
where
that?
these people are like antagonists in your life? Why? Oh, you gotta look at it that way. Like,
Sure,
why
they're
the fuck am I even around this shit? Is it something I can
Yeah.
get away from? If it's family that's different, like, you could try to just be tolerant and just like
That's a
bite
good
your
way to
tongue,
say
just
it,
be
yeah.
patient until you have your own shit going on where you don't even need to be dealing with family if it's family.
Yeah. Or
I feel like
anybody.
that's how I'm doing what I'm doing right now. I'm doing
Sometimes
what myself.
people don't like, especially in those apartments, they don't really have a family.
No, I'm saying it because that was the example where I said like if it's family.
Oh,
Or,
okay, okay.
like because that's one example where like you live with them. It's just kind of like I'm saying like in that situation I'll just be patient, shut up, and just humble yourself and just
yeah.
think about like okay, well, why am I even in this situation? I'm grown. I'm an adult. Let me move out. Let me get away from these people. Let me distance myself.
Humbling
do what I need to
yourself
do.
for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, because a lot of times I feel like people are just always bitching about their surroundings, but we control our surroundings.
Oh yeah.
As adults, ultimately, we are responsible for our surroundings and where we are in life and what we're subjecting ourselves to.
People built everything around.
You can't
us,
control everything. Like you can't control coworkers around you.
Oh, yeah.
And shit. Like, but you control like who you're hanging out with.
Yeah.
For example.
Yeah.
And I feel like I don't know. All day I just see people fucking ranting and shit on social media. I'm like, fuck.
Complaining about the person they're gonna hang out with like in 20 minutes.
And ultimately, I don't even say anything because at the end of the day, I can always contradict myself. At the end of the day, I'm like no better than anyone else. That's why that's one thing that I used to like because like I said, I used to have like a godhead. I would try to like do that little rant shit too, and it's like now, ultimately, I always think about everything. Like there's always I could see some bullshit on the street. I could see some weird ass dude at the liquor store doing some weird ass shit, some fucked up shit.
Yeah.
And if I really just stopped to think about it before I even judge him and start keep like having this razor eye look at him like he ain't shit or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
I can stop to think for a moment, and I should think of a time where I was just as wrong, if not wronger. Every fucking time, almost every fucking time, almost every time. And I think I don't know, bro. It's just weird. It kind of sucks because you can't. You bite your tongue a lot doing that shit. And at some point, there's a lot of points where it's not biting it, but there's some points where it is biting your tongue. A lot of points are just easy. It becomes very easy. It's just being calm and just understanding that these people are just projecting.
Yeah, at the end they're just like they're giving off this projection, of like whatever they want to be seen as.
Like, hey, bro, sorry you hate life. Everyone talking about shrews, bro. We're talking about this shit. Like, I was just talking about, you know what, bro? I'm like, fuck, these people are like just being assholes for no reason. But you know what, bro? I'll pass my blunt to them. Hey, bro, this is gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Hit this shit. You'll be all right.
Gotta be kind, man.
Love thy enemy.
Yeah.
That's just crazy, bro. Life. It's music shit. You make a lot of enemies, bro. Like me, because I've always done it. I've been burnt out with this shit. Like even though I'm not famous and there'll be a million people from Long Beach that don't fucking know who I am, but I'm kind of relatively known, at least in my fucking demographic and shit.
Yeah, for people. Yeah.
It's fucking burnt.
I see your DMs, bro.
I seen like that shit. I don't know, bro. What I was gonna fucking say, but hold on. Let me spark this up. So we're about to try the Oreos now.
That's odd.
Does it taste like $65? No. Am I still gonna smoke it? Yes.
And that's the truth, brother.
Fuck, I could do so much shit with that.
So damn Cali. What do you have? So let's say there's a young cat out there, a lot of passion in his heart, doesn't really know shit about music. But wants to kind of start taking steps forward. What advice would you have for him?
Don't follow any wave. Just feel the music. Literally, just do that. Just feel the music. Don't try to go for something. Don't you can have a common goal with an artist or something, but like just I would say generally speaking, when you're just doing your music, just I like to just type in like I'll think of like 2 random artists. It'll be trippy, bro. A lot of times I'll type in 2 artists where I wouldn't fucking think there would be a type beat where they put both
For
their names
those
in
two
it.
artists.
And a lot of fucking times there is. I'll be
Yeah.
like, what the fuck, for real? Like, I'm like convoking Pafu. I'm like, cool, let's go. All right.
Type beat, type shit.
Bro, like, what the fuck? I'm like, lovely. Okay, this works. And a lot of times I'll just put like 2 vibes, like, oh, like, or I'll put like some keywords like lo-fi, and I'll put like a random artist that just doesn't make sense, and then I don't know, put jazz, some shit like that. You know, just come up with that, see how that comes out.
And there'll be some cool ass beats.
Yeah, you find some cool shit like that, and if you fuck with it, just fucking bite it, fuck it.
There it goes. Shit, just gotta put on game like Kaliblaze.
But because what you're feeling in that moment is do that, and just feel that. Because I don't know, like that's a lot of the shit's watered down. Everybody just ends up talking about the same shit.
Yeah.
Or you end up trying to build the same story that you're trying to tell a million different ways.
What's the story?
I don't know. I feel like that's happened to me a lot. Just trying to say the same shit over and over.
Like about your
I
own
don't know.
personal
I've
life?
talked a lot about my life and shit.
Yeah?
Let me try to think. Let's see, I treat my life real capricious. Gambling is a business. I'm rolling off the Xannies till I start to find physics. And DM booming. I ain't replying to
Hey.
these bitches. Grew up doing missions. Put them in submissions, but hold on. But don't let them get suspicious. So I finish in a quickness. All I see is 666s and it's mixing with the dishes. Like I can't figure out what's missing. Is anybody listening? Am I alone or can you feel it? The Xanax to my feel it. Wish I could feel how you feel.
Hey.
For real with no pill. Don't know what I'm doing this still. I'm just keeping it real. I learn demons around that hookers repeat. It goes a lot harder than that.
Yeah.
But
No,
and I go more into some of this shit where it's all like, I forgot what the fuck I say, but I have a lot of songs where I talk about my life, like like tired. That song I talk about my life a lot.
Yeah, that's probably. I'm probably gonna put that joint at the end of this track. So at the end of this,
I talk about my life a lot of that shit. Like
So stay tuned.
my mom
for
married a
that song.
tweaker,
Yeah, that's like I
And-
always listen. That bar always gets me too.
and it's just like, like I would get judged for like lazy. And I'm like, what the fuck?
yeah,
Or like anything. And it was just like bro, when I was a kid, my mom's husband told me in front of her like, oh, you're gonna be a fat drug addict just like your dad.
Dang.
In front of my mom, bro, when I was little, like.
And your mom didn't say shit.
Nah, but and today and now it's just water under the bridge, you know.
Yeah, they still live with still right there.
But I never got like that validation of did I ever went through anything from anyone in my family. You know, I've always been treated like I didn't go through shit, and so a lot of my times I always kind of trained myself to think that was the truth, and that I was just
Yeah.
being a bitch about shit. And that was another problem when I was young, bro. My older siblings and shit, I was the youngest and shit, and I have nobody my age I could relate to, and my family was all gangbangers and shit.
Yeah,
They would always, you know, make me feel like I'm a bitch or some shit.
because you
And
didn't
so
want to do that.
what I did a lot of crazy ass shit, bro, proving to myself that I wasn't a bitch.
Trying to
Even
prove
if
to
they never
them.
knew about it, even if
Yeah.
they never knew or they could never find out what the fuck I was out there doing.
Yeah, you got a chip on your shoulder. You know, trying to prove something.
Everybody was all surprised I'd have gave a fucking case and shit.
Yeah,
Oh, another case.
I mean, all your cases are closed, right?
This one I did my time for it.
Oh, okay.
But I got a strike now.
You got a strike?
Yeah, that shit was serious, bro.
Shit.
That was nobody's fault. What I mean was like,
Oh, from that case, you guys.
when I was young, I just never like, I don't know.
You want to talk about it? Or is that something?
Yeah. When I was young, bro, I never like, not from when I was young, but like growing up, at no point, even though it's water under the bridge or whatever the fuck happened,
Yeah.
I feel like I never at least got the validation that at least my behavior, while I was still a minor, may have been like having to do with that, and probably wouldn't have had to have been that way or wouldn't have even came to that.
Shit could
I
have
had
been
things-
different.
Yeah, but at least at that age, now that I'm an adult, you know, once you're an adult, like it's different. You know, I mean, at my age now, like, oh, it's different.
How so?
Where like they're definitely not liable for anything that's going on with me now. I don't say it like
Yeah.
right at 18, but I feel like once you hit like at least 20, you've had you've been 18, you're an adult. You had that transition to 19, and by 20, I feel like you should at least have like processed and have like at least a grasp of who you really are and who you should be and who you want to be.
Hopefully.
In a sense of like, what I mean is like not a product of your environment. In the sense where like, oh, if you were like what I'm saying is like I don't think you could blame as much
Where you
on your-
grew up.
yeah,
On how you are in that
yeah, like because
time.
I wouldn't. At least at some
Personally.
depending on the circumstance. Everything's
Yeah,
circumstantial.
Yeah.
But you know, for the most part, generally speaking, whatever the fuck, basic shit. I'm not saying like people that went through some crazier shit, but
People who have
at some point it's like, oh, you know, I'm a
opportunities,
fucking adult now. Now it's just it helped mold me a lot. But when I was younger, that shit fucked me up a lot, you know. And I was involved with drugs a lot when I was fucking little, bro. Like
Yeah.
in middle school, I was already taking pills and shit. Like,
Yeah, popping pills and the
like
lunch
a
line.
lot. Cause my grandma would give me like bottles by the 100 count, bro.
Damn, for what? It's just like
Fucking
to throw away?
morphine, 15 milligrams by the 100 count, bro.
Damn, to sell 'em?
Narcos by the 100 count. No, just fucking take them, bro. Tylenol 3s with
Fuck.
fucking 10 milligrams codeine each by the 100 count. Like, you know, just
Damn.
that was in middle school. That era was middle school through mid high school.
And you were just popping those?
Yeah,
Steady.
dude. And then I got, so that was my opiate problem. Plus the alcohol has always been there since I was young, little. Since I've been rapping, I've been drinking fucking heavy,
Drinking
bro.
as fuck.
I used to fucking, oh god, I used to drink more back then than I do now. When I was I used to drink more in elementary school than I do now. Cause I would fill up my backpack with just beers.
And
Cause
just
they
walk
would
out the
party every
store?
weekend. I'll fill them up with beers from right there from different packs. Fill the fuck up out
having
of it, bro.
party.
Just go in my room and just drink all of it by myself. Cause like I don't know, bro. I was bored. And I have, like I said, nobody was my age.
Yeah, nobody to hang out with.
Yeah, I didn't really have anyone to talk to. You
Yeah.
know, we don't have all this little weird social media shit like that.
Yeah.
Or I was rejected in school, you know, because I was weird, whatever the fuck. I was different,
Yeah.
whatever the fuck. I didn't really fit in with people like that or have friends over like that.
Yeah.
You know, it was just. I feel like since I was young, my whole life I've just kind of been processing myself.
And what age do you feel like you finished, or you think you're still processing? You know, are you even done processing?
Definitely not. I feel like nobody ever is, but I feel like I definitely.
That's a good.
I feel like I've hit a plateau. Definitely, if that
in
makes sense. I've hit a
times.
nice plateau, I would say.
And you're enjoying this. Do you see yourself pushing more or chilling out?
Pushing P.
Pushing Pete.
Yeah, dude.
Or what?
Yeah, I'm about to go harder than ever, and I'm about to make it look easy. I think that's one thing that's a problem is that like I always like pop out every now and then, like a lot
Yeah.
going on, and it's always kind of looks like, oh, how the fuck did you do this? And like I'll get a lot of envy, a lot of hate. But
Really?
it's kind of like it's because I'm always super quiet about what I'm doing, and nobody knows about it besides who's involved because I don't ever like jinxing myself.
Yeah. That's why you don't do that. That's really good.
Yeah, I'm extremely fucking private. I'm a fucking Scorpio too, bro. I don't talk about it. It's crazy. I have so much fucking crazy ass shit going on, and that's why I kind of really want to put my art out there because I don't want that shit to
Yeah.
just die with me. Like,
You want to be able to actually say.
yeah,
like,
there was that one
"This is the
article
shit
I wrote on
did."
masculinity, all type of random shit. I like putting my thoughts and shit out there. I don't know why. People fucking listen to it, even if it's only some people. I've had a lot of people just meet me in real life, bro, from just saying like, "Oh, you like."
I follow you on Instagram.
Yeah, I swear, bro. Like, you just fucking tell me like what I'm saying. Like, that'll fucking trip them out. Like, they'll think about what the fuck I'm talking about. Like,
That's
this
tight,
one
bro.
dude, Jake, bro, cool ass homie, or this older white dude, bro. We fucking hung out. He took me out to some cool ass bars, food, all type of shit.
Tight.
Yeah, and he told me like the way that shit I posted like made him think about. And then it's just not. You just one example. Like I've had like a lot of people since I was young just come out to hang out with me, bro. Like weird.
Damn.
Even in high school. I had one homie that I met on Instagram that fucking came out like literally on a 6-hour trade ride to hang out.
What the fuck? From where though? Where is
And I
it?
didn't have shit. He had money.
Where did he pull up from? Give him a shout out. Give him a shout out.
Fucking scazy. Where the fuck was he at? I think it was San Bernardino.
San Bernardino.
Yeah. I think it was exactly right there.
Damn.
I know I remembered it. Yeah, San Bernardino, bro. This is LA now. Fucking Skazy. Shout out Skazy. I always post some of my story, like I'll post like some fucking gay meme and I'll fucking put Skazy. I'll say Skazy. Fucking Skazy's gonna give you Skazies.
Shit, man. Well, like, how do you go about meeting your other artists that you work with? Like, what's your process? Like, for other people, maybe trying to meet more people related to music.
That's a tricky one because I'm actually kind of like somewhat against certain aspects of it, depending on what you're kind of. I like for rap, I'm against like rap groups, not against it, but I'd say
Not your cup
to a
of
lot
tea.
of. I've tried it a lot of fucking times to try to like have a little coalition of people, like you know.
Yeah.
Just never. Nah, I would never. It just never. Nah, it doesn't appeal to me ever. It's never right. It just never goes with me, and I'm just like, nah. And not just with that, but I don't like anyone having a part in my shit a lot like that. Cause like I've had a lot of you'll trip out. I've had people that have heard me and would wanna put money into me,
Really?
into my fucking actual multiple people, bro. But I've
Like
always
producers and shit, or like
no, just people that have met me that have money.
these are rich ass people.
Literally, no, just fucking friends that have a couple bands put away.
Oh, okay.
Literally, like
Yeah.
they're down to put 2 racks into this shit.
Yeah.
You You know, I have homies that are still down to invest. Like my homie Ivan, he'll tell me like, oh, he want, like he's down to help me invest into this shit. Like he's down to put money. Into
I mean, I
this
know
shit.
you're a
He hasn't
hustler,
said how
bro.
much, but like,
I know you fucking.
but not Ivan.
you
He's
be making
cool.
your money.
But I'm saying like, people want to. A lot of people that have heard me want to like have offered to put money in, to invest into it. And at the same time, I always figured like I feel like I could do it without it,
Yeah.
and I don't want.
To have someone else to have a say like that.
No matter how much money that anyone could offer me, I just feel like that it wouldn't amount to how much work I actually put in.
That's the point.
Because it's been years, bro. Like over 10 years, bro. Like since I was 9. Like what the fuck? I'm 24 now.
Fuck.
That's a long time, bro. And it's just like all that time crafting this shit and really figuring out what the fuck I'm trying to do with this shit. And now I barely now know for one. And that's one thing I've always known myself. I've always known where I'm at.
Yeah.
And that I wasn't really where I wanted to be. And now I know that I'm in that position where I could launch. But it has to be a very calculated move in order to execute it properly. And I know I can do it. But like I said, like that's why I didn't want to ever do it any other way. Like ever want to have any other help to get me boosted into the stream. Or people say like, oh, coronavirus came out. People say, oh, make a song about this. I'm just like, no, bro, I don't want to be no fucking little fucking stupid meme that goes viral for fucking 10
what
minutes.
If it does go viral
for 10 minutes
and,
and shit.
Now you're the coronavirus guy. Like, shit, you gonna listen to Cali's new song? Nah, but play that COVID joint. Like,
dude, when I was younger, I wanted to do a song. When an artist is big now, and like big, people always trip out when I tell them this, but I wouldn't say the artist right now, but I was gonna do that song with them, and there was one day I went to a meet and greet for a rapper, that knew him, and a lot of people that were the other guy's fans, the one that's big, were just bandwagoning. Like, well, that's how my interpretation was. Like, for at least the majority of it, at least a significant amount of it. That a lot of the other guys were just bandwagoning him because he knows him. And I just, as a person, even meeting him in person, like, I thought it was kind of cringe. I already picked up this weird vibe. I don't know how, just from like observation, from distance. Not that I can even fucking judge, but he's like older and all this shit. And then I went to the actual meet and greet, and I don't know, he just gave me a cringe vibe from certain actions and certain ways he actually went about that I peeped. Went about himself and shit, whatever.
How he talked about himself, or what?
No, how he just went about things. Like he was just like he was just weird. Like not in a cool way, not even a different way like me. Like I'm weird as fuck. Yeah. But like him is like, oh, like
so weird.
His character, like nah. Yeah. I didn't like it.
What? Well, give us an example, or like, is there anything that comes to mind? Just
because I want to say everything without saying it. I know I can. So pretty much.
Okay.
Long story short, he Oh, that was actually a good night for me, but
it had a good time. It was still a good time.
I really thought about it. I'm like, I don't want to be this dude, bro. I don't want to fucking bandwagon. I don't want people to fuck with me just because I fuck with this rapper. Because that rapper had a huge wave at the time where everybody's username was like to his shit, to his group. People could probably guess it, but I don't want to say who he. I don't want to say it. If this were to ever fucking reach him or some shit, you know, you never know. And I just, oh fuck. I wouldn't, I just didn't want to do that. I was like, that's why I didn't do the song with him, bro. Yeah. I didn't want to do.
You changed your mind?
Yeah. I did not want to go that route. I was like, nah, I could do this shit. And I was like, I even thought, even if it takes me fucking years, and that was fucking years ago. Damn. I was probably like 17, 16. I was like 17, actually. 17. I was 17.
Damn, yeah. Getting a buzz at 17, that's always one way.
I did a rap with this one dude, Unleashed. Who had at the time, like soon after, had a song with King Little G and shit. Unleashed is cool, so still the homie. Shout out him.
Unleashed.
Yeah, he fucked with me when he didn't know how old I was, bro. I messaged him on Facebook and shit.
Yeah, really?
He had a cool ass song, bro, with like literally like I think like over 20K views.
Damn.
So he was cool, you know. And he was older, and he was from LA. Like he was an adult. He's like my age right now. I think he said this year I just barely turned 20 in the song or some shit. So he was older. I was 16, and I ended up hitting him up inquiring about a feature, see how much it was when I was young, bro. Cause he went hard. He had bars, and I was impressed by it. Like, you know, I said like I like bars and shit. Like, oh, this motherfucker hard. I was like, oh shit.
Motherfucker spitting.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, I want to do a song with this dude. Like, cause I saw like, oh, well, you know, like it's LA, you know. So I'm like, oh, probably within reach, and I have money. I'm like, I want to do a feature.
Yeah.
And I was able to actually get in touch with him, bro. And as I figured, you know, he wanted to hear what I got. And
Yeah.
I think I called him or something, and he heard this shit. I spit to him like just a freestyle. Oh yeah, it was a freestyle, bro.
Over the phone?
Yeah, I spit a freestyle, bro. I think on Facebook call, like,
On
or it's not a
Facebook
regular
call.
literally, but a call. If they even had, not even I don't even think they had that feature. I think I called them, but I feel like I think it was Facebook call.
Yeah.
If I did have it, that's how I remember
That
it.
shit is
but
pretty old. It's been around for a minute.
yeah, I think I did Facebook
what-
call,
yeah.
and then after I know it's a freestyle because I remember his response was like, "Oh, that was a freestyle," like.
Yeah.
I told him like, yeah, like, and he didn't even care. He just pretty much told me like, I'm gonna be at the studio tomorrow, this and that. And he pretty much just for the fee, he just told me, just pay the engineer. So I got his feature for free, and then
Nice.
yeah, so he was just
And
down.
people
He was just
listen to
down
that
to fuck
still?
with me. He just told me to just pay the engineer, and the engineer, bro, I only had to pay him $20, bro.
Is that song
And it
still
was
live?
cool as fuck, bro. Trip out. I had like $15, and I had like $20 or some shit, and I think
Yeah.
a bit more. I had more than that. I had more money. I'm fucking tripping. I was just thinking about how much I spent.
Like
I spent. I
$20?
pitched in some on some beer. They bought some fucking some White Shark IPA or some shit like that. Some
Aight.
brew. So I don't know. And I was faded. They didn't know how old I was though.
Yeah.
They didn't know how old I was yet. And I've always kind of like looked a little bit older and shit.
Yeah.
And yeah, that and then this other dude comes in selling bud, bro. And he had like, I guess he's known for having peas and shit. And he had like these jars, bro. They were on top of each other like a stack. It was like a long tube, and they're just all different jars and shit. And they're like circles. They all connect.
Yeah.
And for each one was a different strain, and they're like all labeled. And I think they wouldn't even like turn out of each other. Like, yeah, they like it was weird, bro. It was cool. And I gave him like I gave him like $15 or some shit. And he just hooked me up fat. Like he's letting me get some from like most of them. Most of the little jars. Like I got a fat ass amount, bro. I had like a handful of bud, and I was able to roll cool amount of blunt. It was cool. So the session came out great. It was funny, bro. The beginning of that song,
Yeah.
I'm fucking I'm clear headed, and then later on I'm just like fucked up, and I'm just like slurring bad. So my second verse is just all fucked up, bro, beat up. But the song itself is cool. I could probably play it right now. Should I do that?
Link it to me. I'll link it in the bio. Play a little bit.
Yeah, put a bit right now. Hold on. It's actually private. It's not up anymore.
Ah, okay.
I wouldn't want to play the whole song.
Exclusive.
Anyway. I wouldn't play the whole song.
Tabasco Talks exclusive. Right here.
Right here. It's my
How
first
long- how old
YouTube
is this
upload
song?
ever.
Your first YouTube upload. Damn.
This is 8 years ago.
Oh, okay, that sounds good.
God.
Damn, that's like that old school.
I put this beat.
Eyes red, hoodie black, moving forward.
This is you or this
Bag
is him?
lift up
It's
once
me.
the cushions grab, smoking weed, blaze a sag. Southern Cali, hunt some bags.
I hear that SPM.
Chilling in some Supras, fuck how they view us. Blunts, J's, and hookahs. Homies throwing crews up, party in the driveway. Puffing bomb J's till the motherfucking cops raid. Rest in peace to Tupac. I grew up smoking weed on my rooftop since middle school. Problems with the principal. Young gas criminal. Swish a roll, liquor cold with my temper low.
Smoking on the fat blunt. Sometimes you gotta stand up and worry about the bad luck. All the times you had rough and
Fuckers need to back up. Let it go just to get some grip. But never let my fingers slip. Gotta keep my reefer lit. Keep it on that realer shit. Listen when you hear my shit. Posted bumping music. My head becoming lucid. I'm coming with that new shit. Fuck you don't.
Yeah, it is the homie.
Recognize the name, bitch. Recognize game. I ain't fucking with you lame. See me light 'em up in flames. Oh man, I'm bringing your pain. It's hard to maintain if I blow out your brain.
Went hard. I was there when that shit happened.
What's his name?
Unleashed.
Unleashed?
Yeah.
Young brown motherfuckers running through the town, puffing by the pound.
Like, what the fuck was really on the song with you guys? Yeah. 16.
No peace in these cold streets, so we feel the need to hold heats. Smoke weed on a daily, trying to keep from going crazy. I don't fuck with fake friends, cause them motherfuckers shady. The type of motherfuckers
Came hard on this shit. My shit was ass.
No, bro, you're spinning, bro.
Yeah, but this delivery was on point. My shit was fucked up. My hook was good though.
Yeah,
That came out on to my solid.
that shit was off fire, bro.
Now, but before my phone dies,
Hey,
should I show him the song that's gonna
which one? That's gonna play at the end of the tune?
the fucking new one, bro.
The new track. The new track?
Yeah, bro, the new track. This is,
Play just a
this is a
snippet.
Tabasco exclusive for real.
Yeah.
Because I've been saying on this for a year.
Just. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay. Just a quick peek. Just a quick peek.
All right. I don't mind it because it won't be like the actual audio quality. I'm still gonna do a lot. I'm gonna re-record some parts.
Okay. You're still working on it.
Watch.
Yeah, I'm done. Tabasco Fire exclusive.
It's gonna be okay. I'm on my way now. We gon' be more than straight and I can't wait now. This for all the ones that always stay down. I was riding around the city with a fake smile. It's gonna be okay. I'm on my way now. We gon' be more than straight and I can't wait now. This for all the ones that always stay down. You gon' want that feature, I'm gon' need that PayPal. This for all my homies stuck sipping that 8 ounce. You gon' make it through this shit, there's a way out. I remember crying, asking for a way out. Hated life and wanted to blow my brains out. Take them Xannies to the face until it fades out. Back to back, bags of yay until the yay out. Been clean 2 years, I know you can do the same now. If you play this shit, I pray you make that play now. If not right now, then I pray it's any day now. And I swear sometimes I can't even fake smile. But even when I'm good, I gotta pray now. This ain't 8 Mile, but I'm space bound. It's gonna be okay. I'm on my way now. At this part where I go off beat.
Hey, that was Tabasco Fire exclusive. Yeah, here we are.
I'll just play this last part, like how it goes here. I'm on my way now. We gon' be more than straight and I can't wait now. This for all the ones that always stay down. Ride around the city with a face smile. But yeah, it's gonna be with that for now.
Damn. Alright.
It's just gonna be fucking hard, bro. I'm gonna do a crazy ass video for that shit. Fucking God willing, I want a fucking helicopter scene. I'm on my way now.
A suit and tie or something.
Yeah,
like,
that song's called Now. I was even thinking about it too. Like that shit gonna be hard
I'm
now.
on my
Just
way
those big ass
now.
letters NOW. Like,
yeah.
NOW, like, that's
On my
hard.
way. Damn. Helicopter scene? Yeah. I could see you with some aviators. Yeah. You gotta get some aviators.
I think get some cardies. Fucking cardies. Yeah, man. That's gonna be a nice one.
Yeah. When's the expected release date?
I wanna pretty much just stack to have the money to like release that song properly. Like I wanna buy the entire. I already bought the lease for it.
Okay.
A good lease on it. I wanna buy the whole beat.
Be able to pay the camera.
The beat's not
back,
expensive. I
everybody.
just pay the full beat, buy the stems. I already got the producer I want to work with. Send it to him. Any plugins that he doesn't. There's one plugin, only one plugin that I really want him to have that I have, or at least be able to see if he could obtain that same sound as that specific plugin. I'm pretty sure they have all of them. They have most shit in that studio because that studio is like a studio, and then he's gonna be the engineer that's gonna
What do
be
you
working
use?
with me at that studio.
Oh,
I have
okay,
good
okay.
ass shit too, but this is like that other level type shit.
Analog shit.
The actual shit, like you know, where you go to act. It's like it's all studios there. There's actual like recording studios and.
What's their
they
name?
Rent it out.
What's their name? Who are you gonna shut them out?
I don't know his name. I forgot. But my plug connected me to him. That's
Okay. I get you. And how much do you think that's gonna run you? Probably like.
I talked to him about some stems for a different track I'm working on.
Yeah. I mean, I really like that one. You know.
Yeah, I have a lot of tracks that are really good like that too, and I'm just waiting to like. I want to really have I don't want to just put out one. I want to have like a cool discography out there.
Yeah.
But that's one that I know I could put out just like
Which is
that.
respectable too. You know, to want to have a good body of music.
Yeah, dude. Like I want to. Right now, what I have is like I don't like it. I don't like my Spotify discography right now. I see all the flaws in it, everything I half-assed in it. I fucking hate it.
You think when you release
And
this new
I kind of,
single,
I think I might even remove the other ones. I might
Yeah,
probably just leave
allow gonna
Roxbury.
go bye-bye.
I might just leave Roxbury and leave
Yeah.
Hentai just for like the people that fuck with those.
the two bangers that everybody fucking.
I might redo Hentai just to lower the track volumes a bit, cause I kind of just threw that shit on however it was before.
re-release a new album. or
Yeah,
something.
but the audio is way too loud on some parts and it just muffles it.
Oh, okay.
So I'll redo that one, but the other ones I want to have like a solid amount of them just on my Spotify, just sitting right there, like flat out. When you hop on there, that's what you see, and that's
Boom,
where you most
7
likely
tracks.
click, and you just see
Yeah.
these, and you're like, oh, and like see this EP, see these 2-3 singles, and see this album,
Yeah.
and see this other album. You know, I want to have it like that. Before I die, I want to be able to have some shit like just like that.
Okay.
Of all hard ass shit.
Yeah, just
With
like
everything,
you
all
remember this
all
one?
production value is
You
good.
remember this one? Yeah.
All the beats are paid for and everything, you know, like.
You got the lifetime legacy on the fucking Spotify.
Yeah, dude. Hell yeah, they fucking put the lifetime thing
Yeah.
on the legacy option on DistroKid.
Yeah, hell yeah. Shout out DistroKid.
Fucking DistroKid,
Yeah,
bro. I love
but-
DistroKid. Prefer them over TuneCore. I heard you could specify more with TuneCore though, but I feel like
Yeah.
DistroKid just has some things that are more important. Like they put you on Instagram too and shit.
Oh yeah.
TikTok. Not that
They got little playlists
I'm
and
not
shit.
for me specifically, but in general as an artist, like
Yeah.
it's good to have that shit.
Yeah. Shit, man. I'm on my way now. That's it, bro. We just heard the future
That was
banger.
nice.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me over, Tabasco.
Yeah, of course, man.
Tabasco
Anytime.
Talks. Shout out to Tabasco
Yeah,
Talks.
bro.
It was nice.
We're out here, man. We're out
Fucking
here.
stoned as fuck. Smoked some blunts and some fucking fire.
Like, yeah, dude. So, hold on.
Shit.
Damn, I really do have that fucking song stuck in my head. So I got a few more questions for you, if that's cool.
I'm down. I'm down.
So, how do you hope to see society change in like a few years? Like, what do you hope like is the next big conscious shift of mind or something? Or what do you think people are gonna be? You know, consciously, or even like
I hope for I would definitely say psychedelics being like way more accepted, at least like with
Yeah.
the younger generations, because you can't really do anything about the older generation besides the ones that are like willing to try it, that have kind of really had it presented to them in the right way.
yeah,
The thing about psychedelics, interesting enough, is that a lot of people, the way their brain works, it's harder for them to change their mind. Literally, how their brain becomes wired, it kind of like stiffened into this certain. I forgot how to
into
fucking
a
say
shape.
it.
Yeah,
Like the framework is literally physically harder to change their mind, but psychedelics specifically change that and bring openness.
yeah,
Because like it's way harder to change someone's thinking when they're like much older, like a person that's like they say like 40, like they're very set in their way of thinking.
there's a lot of years of thinking the same way.
Shout out psychedelics, man. Shout out fucking
Yeah.
DMT.
I
Shout
could
out
see that because I
acid.
mean
Shout
they
out
just legalized
shrooms.
shrooms, right? In like Canada or something, Colorado.
They're legal in some parts of Cali now.
Yeah, right.
It's still federally illegal, I'm pretty sure. Fucking
Yeah.
regardless, it's like weed federally illegal, but
Okay.
fucking oh shit, my bad.
I don't know because they're doing testing, right?
I hope they legalize that shit.
I could
Fucking
imagine
amazing.
like it
I'll
being
grow
a
that
hit
shit.
like in retirement homes.
I wanna
Just
grow that
like-
shit. I wanna grow some fucking albino penis envies. Those are fire to apes.
Shit.
Shout out apes, bro. Albino penis envy. One of the best strains, bro. Fucking fire. I love shrooms.
Psychedelics is the way.
I love shrooms, bro. Me and my taxes, I'm gonna buy a fuckload of shroom chocolates, the fucking polka dot bars, and buy a fucking
Oh,
boxes
dude,
of them.
yeah,
Buy like 2 boxes.
that'd be cool. Chill out on those.
Fucking. I don't know about acid though. I could go get a sheet of acid, but like,
Nah.
I used to do all that shit, but I don't want to go back to doing that. The polka dot bars I would just have for like healing purposes and giving out to my friends type shit. Maybe pocket a few bucks here and there, but nothing major.
Yeah. I mean, like, shit, man, acid's crazy, you know. That shit's like way more
I have some at the pad.
able to change your fucking mind about shit. Yeah, I think it just presents the shit you don't want to see to you in your face, you know.
Oh well, all of them, bro. The
Yeah.
acid and shrooms both, bro. They're
Yeah,
both
right.
very powerful in that sense. Acid is more. It's more of an upper, and it can't.
Mm.
Everybody has different experiences on either.
Yeah.
But I would say shrooms are like the ones that get the fucking can get like extremely fucking insane. But I've tried a fuckload of shrooms, bro. I've overdone it. Like I've fucking taken like
Heroic
crazy ass
dose.
fucking doses. Like I fucking thrown a half ounce in the blender and did lemon text the 2 ways with the homie. Fucking.
How's that?
I love shrooms, bro. Oh, that night was cool, bro. Fucking, we had a bonfire and shit.
Oh shit.
I love shrooms, bro. They're fucking wonderful.
They are.
Shout out shrooms. I
Shout out shrooms.
Nah,
Shout out
for real,
shroom
bro.
one
My
time.
shrooms saved me a lot, bro. I wouldn't be where I am right now without shrooms. I'd probably be like I'll be more money oriented and greedful. I'd be more stressed out.
Oh
I wouldn't appreciate life as much as I do.
Maybe not even making music, maybe, right? Or you
Yeah,
could
I would
just-
probably be. I would be eating a lot unhealthier.
Yeah.
Definitely. Fucking shrooms, bro. I love shrooms.
Good, man.
Yeah, definitely the music. Yeah. Oh yeah, bro. I actually have a whole song I wrote on acid.
Yeah.
I forgot how that shit goes. Man, pretty stoned. Great.
Yeah, same. That's some good shit, bro. That's some za. That's some
It's
za.
fucking great. Love weed. Overdid it.
any anything new coming up? Anything cool you want to shout out? You want to bring up? Anything? Any events? Doing anything?
I would like to say that I'm working on my album, but I'm fucking not. My album that I started is all psychedelic based, and I kind of like fell out of it. I kind of fell back into my more dark shit,
Mhm.
more not dark but like cold. Like,
Had a
it's more of
change of,
cold
like-
vibe. Like it's just I don't know. I'll
Shit,
explain.
change of like mindset or something,
It's
or
harder.
mood.
It was from like brother Cali, which is what I was trying to achieve with the not that's not an actual thing I'm trying to do, but I'm saying like as far as like the vibe
Yeah.
was more so like a brotherly Cali, and like in the album, the psychedelic album, more hippie friendly, and now it's more like Papa Cali. Like now it's more like aggressive and like dominating the track and the game in
Yeah,
general.
taking over.
Yeah, it's,
You think you'll
it's
blend the two, or you think
more-
you're just gonna do one and then
more like
time for the
applying
other?
pressure,
Applying pressure,
and the psychedelic album was more like at ease.
like just going with the flow.
But it's great. It's fucking the fucking songs on it are fucking amazing. What I have started is fucking
Yeah.
beautiful, bro. I have multiple tracks that I have like at least one verse started, and they're fucking amazing. But it's just so hard to come back to it. It's so hard to
Yeah.
come back to those kind of songs and like
With the same energy, right?
yeah, and then finish the rest of because there's a lot of space left on the fucking beat. It's hard to
Yeah.
fucking think of what to fill it in without feeling like I'm sacrificing the quality or settling or just trying to force something onto it. I really want it to be organic, and I feel like I need to find where my soul was at when I came into that with that, and that was through psychedelics,
Yeah.
And I feel like I've slowly been going that way back. Like just recently, I tripped some shrooms after I hadn't tripped in like a fucking minute, and that shit was very very healing. I feel like I had got mad a lot with a lot of shit that was going on in my life, and it was some fucked up shit, but it kind of was like almost angry, and it was just kind of like what I expected at some point. And I felt like I had the way I felt. I described it in my head to myself was like if I had corners, but I developed these corners. These
Just
like,
corners? What do you mean by corners?
like edgy, like this, like
oh,
like,
sharp
or,
corners.
you have like those razor sharp eyes. You have these like things are finicky and shit. And everything's just like
Seeing
no
shadows.
matter
and
what's
shit.
going on, you just I don't know, just hardened these.
Yeah, rough around the edges.
Yeah. And I felt like the last time I did shrooms, it really just melted them.
Yeah, turned you back into a circle.
No, it just but it just really eased me, and I felt how much of that constraint was just within my own mind.
Yeah, that's really what it is. It's really in your mind.
And like I don't know, it reminded me like about fresh starts and forgiveness, and
Forgiving yourself.
not just myself, bro, but like other people. Honestly, it was fucking shit.
That's cool, man. That's good. Because when you forgive other people, you really like it also helps you heal. You know.
Yeah, bro, but I feel more confident going forward now, especially since that shrimp trip, and that's kind of why I kind of when I started doing shrooms more. Because it's crazy. No matter how many times I do shrooms, I always forget how helpful they really fucking are.
Yeah.
I don't know how much I can fucking say it all the fucking time, and I still always forget to myself how much they really do help me. And I say it in general that things like shrooms and psychedelics can be very life changing for people, like even permanently.
Yeah.
But I don't like using myself as an example because like I had over the last year and some change, it's been pretty fucked up. A lot of fucked up shit, and now it's better, a lot better. But
Wait,
but it
earlier.
was just shit that sorry, but it was just shit that was still getting to me, even though I had became way more positive.
Yeah.
All this shit that was going on, it was affecting me a lot. Even though I had reached a point in my life where once I was happy for some months with shrooms, and then a lot of
Yeah.
shit was going on out of nowhere, and it lasted a very fucking long time. And I feel like the reason I like using myself, I want to say is because I don't like using myself as an example because it's kind of like, oh, when you talk about all this shit about psychedelics, well, why the fuck aren't you happy? And I would say the one way to put it is like how how I said fucked up shit was going on.
Yeah.
It's like if somebody in general is like positive, let's say they're positive, they're optimistic, they're
Yeah. I
realistic
can
and
do
smart
it.
still, but
We can
very
do it.
positive and
Yeah.
brighten up the room with their energy and their aura or whatever. But let's say they lose their mother or something and out of nowhere and that person
Yeah.
dies. No matter how positive you are, some shit is just hard.
Yeah. Of course.
And that's not what happened to me, but I was just going through some shit that was just hard.
Yeah.
And psychedelics don't fix everything.
They
But
can.
luckily
How
things
good
aren't
they
as
are.
fucked up now.
Yeah.
And since my last trip, I feel a lot better.
Shit's getting better, man.
Yeah, dude. Because, like, nothing that happened for a while, and then I've been disciplined just working, and I finally have a little trip.
Yeah.
And so now I feel a lot healed from the things that were going on not so long ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I love shrooms, bro. But I just wanted to say that because it's very true, bro. A lot of people be like, "Oh, how the fuck do you always talk about them, but you're not fucking happy?" Well, it's like, "Oh, bro, shit happens, bro. We all go through. Sometimes shit's just fucked up, like fuck." And it's just like, how the fuck do you ignore it? I don't know.
You don't know, man. You can't ignore it. You just kind of gotta go through it, you know.
Yeah, yeah. But see, that's one thing. Is just, but it was because I was very fucked in the head, bro. Like for fucking the
Okay.
longest. I was actually extremely suicidal up until this recent shroom trip.
Yeah, really.
Like extremely. Like, it
Damn,
was actually
okay.
fucking pretty fucking bad.
Regenerated your life.
Even when I was happy, like even when things were good, like if things were okay, like I literally, bro, I'd just be at work in the morning and finally I would just have done a truck, we done this, wrote this down,
Yeah.
and I'm just thinking, I think I'm cool, and then out of nowhere, I just start thinking about shit, and I just start having flashbacks, and I start imagining this and imagining that, and it just starts fucking with me, killing me, and it's just
Damn.
fucking terrible, bro. Like I fucking have literally like thought about like shooting myself like seriously for some reason. I feel a lot better now though. I'm not feeling that way anymore. That's the
Yeah.
only reason I talk about it now. It's 'cause
Forgiving yourself.
I'm not feeling that way anymore at
Yeah.
all.
That's beautiful, man. I'm happy.
Since
for
that
you.
trip, I don't feel that way anymore.
Yeah.
I feel a lot because I think I was just a lot more vulnerable because of how backstab I already felt and how fucked up I felt and like how brutal things already were. When things did happen, it hurt a lot more. But I also became extremely better at handling it at some point too. But it still hurt. But I guess what I mean to say was I don't know what the fuck I was saying. It was important though. But I actually had something I was saying. Fucking ADHD, bro. I have ADHD right here. But yeah, fucking. I don't know, bro. But I remember I was literally planning this shit like so much in my head. I was planning how I was gonna do my music. I was thinking like, oh, I could just record these verses like this and just fucking do that and just like literally like just record those verses alone. Leave this like
Yeah.
this. Leave all the drafts. Leave this to this person. Like how the fuck any money I owe, like, oh, well, my check goes directly into my Cash App. Oh, I could just have this person have my login to my Cash App. Boom, do this, blah, blah. But
Damn.
everything was just
alright.
like, I had planned the whole shit out. Like,
Yeah, you figured it out.
I'm like, fucking, how long does life insurance take? I was like, fucking, like, I was like, figure shit out. Like, oh, no, bro, but oh, so, okay, I remember I was saying how things are like, fucking with me even when like shit that wasn't as fucking bad as a lot of other shit was, certain shit from those same areas just coming at me would just fuck with me just because
Negative
it's still
energy.
going on. I don't know, just some BS, and now I feel I handle that shit a lot better since my shrimp trip. I feel a lot healed because there's not all that other background weight that I was also carrying on top.
Yeah.
Because all those other things are just like little other things that added to it and just fucked with me worse. It's like, oh, I'm already going through this. Like, why? You know, like, fuck, like, again, like, really? Like, oh, God.
Wait, so we were talking about earlier. You said you had like a case, right? And the shit was closed. What was?
Oh,
Do
God,
you want to talk about that?
Honestly, no.
Yeah.
But I'll say, like, oh, fuck, that shit was bad. I was a fucking idiot. I was zanned the fuck out. And I swear,
Zans.
you know,
Blame it on the
it
Zans.
wasn't me, bro. I swear.
It was someone else.
Nah, I take accountability, but
Yeah.
I swear, when I was doing this operation, in the middle of it, I said a lie, but pretty much saying like, oh, like okay, so I was doing a robbery or whatever, and
Yeah.
a really bad one, and I pretty much not in these words, but in the middle of everything, after I'm already like balls deep in the situation, said, oh, never mind. like I snapped back out of it, bro. Like I snapped out of the fucking
What
being
the
bored the fuck. I
fuck?
was bored the fuck out the game, bro. And I was just like, I snapped back out of it. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, this whole thing is just like,
You just woke up.
like I'm wilding the fuck out right now, bro.
I'm
Like,
wilding out. Wilding the fuck out right now. Fuck,
I
man.
snapped out of it and I realized what the fuck I was doing, and I was like, oh, I just like
That's
said
good.
that and I left, but I got caught.
You got caught.
Yeah, I
That's
got
the- that's
caught
the
like
day you
blocks
got
away from
caught?
the scene. Yeah.
Damn.
It was some bad shit. I don't want to talk about it, but yeah, like I said, bro, I was I was on psychiatric medicine, Xanax and shit, using that shit not prescribed to me. Fucking,
Yeah.
I'll take responsibility that I was doing a lot of fucked up shit, but the way I did that crime, which was what made it serious, I mean,
Yeah.
I was doing a bunch of other shit that I can't talk about. I
Okay.
didn't get caught for them, but
Fuck all that bullshit.
this one was
That's in
bad.
the
This is
past.
the worst probably thing I did, and I got caught doing that.
Yeah.
As far as like what could give me time, that would probably be like the worst thing. Like, bro, I was actually supposed to. I should be doing life right now.
Really?
They charged me incorrectly.
What did they charge
If
you with?
if they actually charged me
Wait,
right,
wait.
I was actually supposed to have a bare minimum of like. They wanted to give me 6 counts for one thing.
Damn.
And those were all strikes. I was supposed to get 6 counts for that, but they made a mistake and they didn't charge me all those counts. They only gave me that 1 count of this one thing.
They must have liked you.
No, there was a mistake.
Okay.
They're rookies.
It really
They
was
didn't
a
even know my
mistake.
fucking Miranda rights.
They didn't do your Miranda rights?
That's literally a whole thing that's supposed to just leave it, but
No, they say that you're supposed to say your Miranda rights, right?
they didn't do my Miranda rights, bro. They don't give a fuck about it, bro. In real life, they don't care about that shit. It's crazy.
Damn, man.
In like the movies, it's like, oh, that's fucking. They're supposed to, like,
You heard
the
it
case
here. You
closed,
heard it
you're
here on
good.
Tabasco Fire.
Your case closed,
Yeah.
you're good. But nah, not in real life. Nah, bro, they don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck, bro. They caught
just
you.
like in
They
real
caught
life,
you with
you're-
the shit, bro. They
Think
caught
about
you
it.
with the
You're
shit.
in real life, you are guilty till you're proven innocent. Because if you weren't, why the fuck would they hold you in jail?
Yeah.
You get me? Like, why you're
Well,
fighting
in
this
China, that's actually how it is. You're guilty until you're proven
shit. It's
innocent.
fucking China. Everything's fucked
And
up
that,
over there.
sometimes that works, though. I mean, shit. I don't know. You
Oh,
know?
it's funny, dude.
Because then people are like really trying to prove their innocence, you know. But who knows how the bell works? I don't know how their fucking bell shit.
Oh, just crack my neck. Fucking probably got the audio on there. We could probably sample that and make a beat out of it.
Hey,
A
hey,
crunk beat,
hey,
imagine.
hey. I could pop that shit in the club. Hey, yeah.
Oh, I feel much better now. But yeah, it's fucking. There you go. Gotta fix that posture.
Yeah, yes, sir. Super important, man.
Yeah, dude. I'm positive for this year. I want to get into crypto mining a lot. I won't get into too many details, but I want to buy a lot of miners, accumulate, save.
That's good.
Hopefully, the world doesn't go to shit by then.
If it does, it'll
That's
probably
the only
be
thing that
ready
can
on
stop. That's the
crypto.
only thing that can stop me. That me getting locked up or some
I
shit.
got
or
my
dying,
seeds.
Me getting
I
locked
got
up
my
or dying or
crypto.
some shit. or fucking the world ending or going to shit. Nothing else. If I just need 2 years, bro. I just need fucking give me this year and next year. I'll be fucking thriving by the end of, before
All
the
right.
end of next year.
We'll book it right now.
I plan
We'll
for
book it
this
right
year.
now. Someone book it. Someone book Cali 2 years. Tabasco talks.
It's gonna be awesome.
Have him back on the podcast. See
Nice.
what's up. If the world ends, bro, then shit, you'll probably be surviving.
I don't have enough crypto miners to where I don't have to work.
I mean, that's the goal, right?
Not just like as like an income or where I count on an income, but have like enough saved from it too, and have it like enough profit to where I invest that profit into other shit.
And to like your
'Cause,
music, you know, because
that
you
too,
gotta be
definitely
able
that
to
too.
live while you make your music.
But I also want to like, like for an example, and probably not even this, but just buy a lot of cars, for example.
That's
Because a lot of shit is not. You never know that whole shit could just get wiped. Like say the whole fucking in theory, if the whole internet just got wiped, I think like, oh, if I had like at least if I have like 9 cars,
yeah, you could get around.
no, but that's money. That's something that's always gonna be money as a car. A vehicle is
That's
always
super
money.
fucking true. Yeah.
Like there's gold and shit, but like how many people are really like want to trade and shit and gold
Yeah,
and things,
like,
But cars, like that's always money. Whatever becomes the fucking currency, whatever we're trading, whatever is the value, you always use those cars to like.
That's super true, man.
If everything were to go to shit,
People pay a bunch of mechanics, right now.
I want to have like 9 cars, bro. That's my goal. At least 2K value each.
Shit. All right.
I want to have a lot of shit going on, bro. And I feel like through mining crypto, like if you just have enough miners going, because you could realistically produce it yourself with like under 10K if you know enough people, depending on for the certain one I want to do at least.
Yeah.
You could be making like fucking 5K a fucking month.
Shit, easy. With like what, like? But you probably gotta drop like 10K,
If
right?
you fucking go harder
15K.
and save and keep funneling into it for like a year, you could produce like about
Like
fucking
a couple $100,000, not $1 million,
at least 8K. My goal would be 8. My goal is 8K and some change a month.
Okay.
That's my goal. 8K and some change.
But if you put
Then I'll
money
quit my
back
job.
into it, it's exponential, right?
Yeah, because that's the other thing. I'll be fucking buying NFTs, all that shit.
Oh, you're gonna be doing all of that.
Yeah, and I'm
NFTs.
pretty into it right now, bro. But the thing is, like, my current phone situation, I'm waiting till I get my other ones with my tax money,
Oh, okay.
so I could get more involved with Discord, because Discord is fucking up with this phone. I think because my main iPhone is the one that's not connected,
Oh, okay.
so it's not the Discord's not fucking with it, so it's not the same number that's linked to it. I think that's why.
To the Discord, you're like chat.
I wanted to start Discord, but I don't want to start it with my other phone with the number that I'm not even going to be using later on in
Okay.
life. 'Cause I'm trying. I think long term.
Discord chat, Kaliblaze.
Because Discord. Oh shit, sorry.
Okay.
Where the Discord is where you get involved with the communities early for that shit, like NFTs and cryptocurrency.
No, it's a really good idea.
Well,
I should probably start
NFTs with
chat.
Discord is how you get it whitelisted, so to speak, where you could buy it shit when it drops for like way cheaper or
Yeah.
mint it. Where you're already in instant profit, assuming that it's a decent project. But yeah, bro, fucking NFTs. There was one I wanted to buy. That shit's worth a lot now. Fucking crypto bats. I wanted to buy that shit. I don't even know what the floor price was. I have to look it up. I wanted to get it, but I fucked up. Some other shit came up. But in the future, I'm gonna get some, bro.
In the future, man.
It's gonna be cool, bro. It's gonna be a good year.
I
As
hope
long as
so.
nothing goes to shit.
Shit,
Fucking never know, man. All this COVID
Yeah.
shit.
Civil War, World War III. You never know. It could go anywhere.
You hear about that shit going on in fucking shit, fuck Ukraine
Ukraine.
with Russia?
Oh yeah, we're gonna send more troops or something, right? Is that that was?
Yeah, bro. That if they fucking try to invade Ukraine, that the United States is gonna defend Ukraine.
Oh,
And that's going at it with Russia, bro. This shit could literally be a whole ass war. And this theory is like, oh, they fucking nuke the coast. Like, type shit. Like, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like,
Which
I'm like,
coast? Which
West,
coast?
right here where we live. Like, it's like, what the fuck?
Shit.
Could be vaporized like any second. Incinerated.
I mean, they have.
I told my girl today, I was like, I just want you to know I love you. Like, if that does happen. And she was like, what the fuck?
Damn.
I told her about that shit. Like, what the fuck would we do get nuked right here?
Maybe
And like, we wouldn't, or, like, we have time to know. I'm like, in case we don't, like, I love you.
it's fucking. I think it. Maybe not. Maybe it's not fear mongering, but
Nah, because they're not even talking about it.
No.
They don't think about it, bro. Do you see that shit being pushed like that on the news? You see
That
anybody
is
worried?
true.
Nobody's worried. They're not stressing
Nobody's
anybody out.
worried, yeah.
They're not, like, it's like, okay, for example.
Everybody's thinking it's gonna go in there, be like a
the
regular
last
mission.
time that it was
you
all
know.
trending that supposedly about World War
Like, it's the
World War
80s,
III
bro.
with Iran. Do you remember that
Yeah.
shit? That Iran shit?
Yeah.
That day, they had posted, okay, so it was being circulated on some of the meme pages and shit. On, like, one. I seen it on one that had posted about it. And I knew that it was, at first, it was just circulating, like, in a way where it was like, okay, there was no actual, like, good source for it at that time. Like, that was being, like, out or was pushing it. And, there's people in the comments that are like, oh, there's nothing about it. Like, oh, if you Google it, blah, blah. Which
Nothing
is
will
true.
come
I
up.
had already Googled it myself.
Oh shit.
Nothing pops up. What does pop up at the time was just shit with, like, all that comes to the top is just sources you wouldn't even think you never heard of, like, and nothing credible, no CNN or none of this shit, like which was later.
Well, what then would become what's credible and what's not though?
But I had RT News and I had Euro News as apps on my phone also.
Oh, okay.
And so I checked those, and on those they had already covered this shit like thoroughly.
What shit exactly?
Long before, hours before, bro.
Wait, what shit exactly?
The Iran shit, the shit that happened with Iran,
Oh.
that was almost,
They were
at least
talking about
as
it
far
hella
as like
over
people
there.
talking about it that morning
Yeah.
or afternoon or whatever the fuck it was, early afternoon.
Damn.
It was like people were swearing like it was a conspiracy theory, like, oh, it's just some bullshit on Instagram, because no actual source was like
You think
coming
that's
up
like-
on search results.
You think that's like America
But like I
hubris,
said, RT
American
News and
hubris?
this other shit already had full blown major articles on it, whatever the fuck
Yeah.
done on it. But those don't pop up when you Google it.
Yeah.
Like I said, like I talked about earlier, suppressing search results. Like
Oh, okay.
that was one thing that
I mean,
it
that
was
shit does-
real, but it just wasn't being promoted like that yet.
Yeah, I think it
and
shit
it
does
wasn't-
pop off. I think
And
we'll
I feel
win,
like that
though,
could be
right?
this
Shit.
Russian shit, bro. I don't know. I mean,
Shit, I think
honestly,
we'll
I
win.
don't. Like I never really. I have like one homie that thinks of shit.
Yeah.
Honestly, I just thought about it right now. Like I don't really think. I hope the fucking God no.
Yeah.
But it is something that's going on. It is worth.
It is happening.
It is a concern. Like,
It's a concern. Yeah. We
Yeah,
should be
it-
concerned about it.
Yeah, like,
We should
nobody cared. Why
We
isn't
should
anybody
be talking about it a
Why
little
isn't anyone
bit.
thinking about this?
Yeah, like maybe we'll even make one of people in the list. Like, oh yeah. 'Cause-
Yeah, like, do you think y'all ever seen anybody worried about this shit? Like,
Yeah, bro.
like,
nobody
it's
cares.
literally a realistic thing. If we're literally saying, oh, we will defend Ukraine against Russia. So we're
Yeah.
saying we will blah 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 against. It's pretty much the 2 words against Russia.
Yeah, Russia. We're fighting
I
Russia.
don't want to fucking what the fuck, fuck
Yeah.
that. It's fucking they're big.
I can already see the SNL skit. It's like fucking Joe Biden walks out with sunglasses. Like,
West just gets fucking nuked.
yeah, we're going to war with Russia.
I hope my homie's exaggerating. He's all like fucking telling me, oh, shout out the homie. I don't even know his name, but on Instagram it's God's judgment.
God's judgment. Oh, I think I
Literally.
follow that guy too.
What the fuck, bro?
Yeah.
He's been posting about that shit, the Russia shit.
Damn.
Yeah, but he told me
memes?
like,
All
I
the
was like, what do
memes
you
and
think will
shit?
happen? Like, I think I don't know if he says probably or something. What I think he probably said probably that they'll like nuke the coast, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm like,
Probably.
so pretty much we die. Like I would rather us die in like war, like guns and shit, than like get just nuked.
Shit, new.
I'd rather like have some moments before like fucking some
mean, they'd-
action, some survival strategy.
They'd rather
run away
nuke
for a
you
bit.
instead of coming to fight. You know.
That would be a fucking crazy ass war, but fuck
Yeah,
that.
bro. No, I mean nobody would live to see it. Maybe like, oh, have you seen the new Apocalypse, the American Horror Story or whatever?
I haven't.
Dude, it's good. It talks about that. It's
Scares
really
me.
good. It's creepy. It's good, man. They get kind of political for the last few ones. It's good though.
Nice, dude. This is a cool podcast. I like your setup, man.
Yeah,
It's
right.
cool.
It's a chill.
Oh,
thing,
that's nice too.
right? Get the vibe going.
Dude, I want to smoke with some more too later.
All right. So, Kaliblaze on Tabasco Talks. Thanks for coming out, Cali.
Good looking, bro.
Bro.
It's been nice. I'm super stoned, guys. It's been a pleasure. Relax.
We're super rocked up.
No,
Right now.
it's
That
like, what,
sounds
imagine we
worse.
just came back like, oh, hey guys, we just did some DMT, and you know, we feel a lot more relaxed and centered within ourselves. And
My chakra is,
You know,
is
today we're just gonna start with some affirmations. I want you guys to say, I am mindful in all that I do. I want you guys to say, money flows to me. I have an abundance of everything I need. I have always had everything I needed. I don't know, this is fucking.
Hey,
Just don't stress
alright.
people out. Just stress out what people do, man. It's just projecting, man.
Today's
Just smoke
affirmation.
your herbs, center yourself. Be mindful, be a step behind everything. And don't let your emotions get the best of you and people get the best of you.
Alright, thank
Alright,
you,
man.
guys.
Stay stoned.
Really, I'm tired. These bitches, I'm tired. I wanna retire. Fam at gunpoint, just fire. And really, I'm tired. These bitches, I'm tired. I wanna retire. Fam at gunpoint, just fire. Just run with the rhythm. These drugs in my system. Bars in my system. More bars than a prison. Full compositions with songs that I've written. Of all that I'm feeling, all my past loves forgiven. So why am I simping? Always knew I was different, knew I was gifted, but nobody listened. Used up my effort, I'm screaming the F word. I hope things get better before I live forever. And really, I'm tired. These bitches, I'm tired. I wanna retire. If I'm at gunpoint, just fire. And really, I'm tired. These bitches, I'm tired. I wanna retire. If I'm at gunpoint, just fire. And what kills me the most is the way my mom talks. Because I smoke weed, put her husband before me, and her husband smokes weed. So what's that make me? You just gave up on me. You love him forever. That's alright with me. Years ago it killed me. Years ago it killed me. I know there's things that I've done, but if you had to pick one, I know it isn't your son. Ignore all he's done. How could you not tell that my life was hell? Always by myself, lost my mental health before I was a teen. All the things that I've seen, but it might just be me. In the end, it's just me. No friends, it's just me. No friends, it's just me.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice
And really, I'm tired. These bitches, I'm tired. I wanna retire. If I'm at gunpoint, just fire. And really, I'm tired. These bitches, I'm tired. I wanna retire. If I'm at gunpoint, just fire. Homie, just fire. I'm smoking this fire. My head's full of traumas. My music's the outcomes. Don't mean to talk problems, but people be judging. Like I ain't been through nothing. We've all been through something. I'm tired of numbing. I'm tired of running. Homie, I'm tired. Mother, I'm tired. Jehovah, I'm tired. Father, I'm tired. Brother, I'm tired. Everybody, I'm tired. And really, I'm tired. These bitches, I'm tired. I wanna retire. Fam at gunpoint, just fire. And really, I'm tired. These bitches, I'm tired. I wanna retire. Fam at gunpoint, just fire. And really, I'm tired. These bitches, I'm tired. I wanna retire. Fam at gunpoint, just fire. And really, I'm tired. These bitches, I'm tired. I wanna retire. Fam at gunpoint, just fire.